The venomous 80 carry in the bot lane for Hamalife Esports. It is Viper.
Champion, LPL champion, a ton of titles for this player, and looking to add the LCK Cup.
It took me forever.
For Hamalife Esports, Delight in the support role.
Always a bro, Delight. Looking for another trophy tonight here as well.
She looks delighted.
She looks delighted.
To introduce their opponents on the opposite side of the rift. Introducing Genji. Keen Sante team with his incredible
They said
consistency.
Keen Sante.
The top laner.
That's
With the top
good.
lane, and once again, looking to step up for them.
He's got his Italy license. Will he pull it out today? No doubt. It is Canyon.
Jungler of all time. Rocky start to the year, but finishing strong to earn his way to the finals.
Of Genji. The church is in session. Will he carry
There it
today?
is.
Will be always capable
All right.
of world-class performances in. The question is just how hard.
Fortnite season
Ruler makes
13.
Rejoin
Builders
Genji.
fine. The last one alive in the circle is D on the line. You know.
Duro, the newest
Right
player
here.
consistent tonight. Duro.
Oh, here we go.
A player who's dealt with so much pressure and hoping to
Oh,
prove these
yeah.
here alongside all these greats.
How today's finals.
She's got oranges in her hair.
We have two incredible teams.
Who's orange? 2025 season. Which team will unveil the power of Noxus? The unstoppable tank. Ottawa Life Esports. Hey. Like, but it's alright.
Thank you, Caster John, for that.
Let's get ready to. Full prize pool is on to be decided. Exactly. 1 million.
We only have to wait and see.
What is
But
this
we-
Riot
one thing we
manage?
know is that it's going to be a lot of fun.
This is.
Yeah, and I think between these two teams.
Wait, do we have another?
LCK Cup,
No?
I think there's a lot of
They're having a double audio issue right now. They don't seem very excited.
LCK Cup, there's the pride of for Duro, I think, on the line here, his very first finals. You know, he's obviously played, if not the best support
The
team
best.
challengers by many.
All right, anybody thinking it's gonna go 3-0 Hanwha Life?
Last season, or
Don't
for the first time being a
know.
mainstay
Those guys seem
starter
much
here
cooler.
on one of
They
the
seem
most
like they're
important
hella
teams
hyped.
in the LCK.
That
Had
is
a
like,
lot of
hell
great-
yeah.
had a lot of great
One
players.
Gen
Both
G
teams
Kappa.
best performances.
It's gonna go
I think
1258. Oh my god, I think
and with so many veterans on the roster,
I'm gonna go with Jana
They all come together in the most recent
I'm gonna
series.
say Shelly. Okay, never mind. Okay. It's gonna be 3-2 Gen G.
In favor of Hamalife Esports.
So the global
I went
side
3-1.
thinks Hanwha,
Prince went
the
3-1,
local
but only
think
3-1
Gen
for
G.
Hamalife.
Holy shit, that's a
Everybody
lot.
else, just a toss
Isn't that a
up,
lot?
3-2.
Even for regular football?
Have the same prediction.
Yep, GG.
Yeah, that's like fucking. That's like over 60 points, 70 points.
Good about being aligned with two great analysts in Chronicler and Cloud Templar. You know, I feel good about that.
Has anyone scored that much at the Super Bowl? I don't know. But you gotta understand, the Super Bowl is where they're like super prepared, right?
Throughout the entire season.
So usually they don't let them
His
score
champion
as
was
much.
smaller than Vipers, but
So
when
the
he gets it
scores
done,
aren't
he
as
gets it done.
high,
the
but it's a
highest
pretty tight
AGM
game.
In playoffs right now at 791, his damage per goal is insane as well. In his best,
Oh, here's the
He
bottoms.
is given that agency, and he can
Viper
He looks great on carry picks.
versus
The Ezreal, where he
Ruler.
often actually makes the plays. The Zeri, where he slides in, gets big damage done.
One thing though, as we get later into the series, there's less engaged supports available. Things like Vi and Nautilus Go,
Sounds-
Zeri, Yumi come out.
Yeah, but
When
that's
I think
from
of,
both
like, the great
sides, not one
performances from
team.
Ruler, I think of that 20
Right.
danger they really have to consider for HLE. when
Yeah, it's
they
not
get
usually
into the
one
series.
team
If Ruler
scoring
doesn't
all
have to carry
60.
each
It's
I
crazy.
would expect at least 4
Holy
games
shit,
tonight, and
thank you so much for-
the highlights during the pre-show.
Oh, we're just
Excellently
watching the
done by,
LCK.
Dagon Chronicler and
Nothing
one
to
of
it.
the
Where's the Iron 4
Really
gameplay?
kind of
This
all over
is the
place. They never
LCK
came back
Finals,
together.
new
LCK
Booba
were not
Bay.
playing
Well,
well. They
hello
didn't really
there.
have to dig deep for some
Big
of those
shout out.
newest
Thank you
drafts.
so
That's
much,
one of the reasons why
Brando. Gotta get out of here.
moments, but
If not,
it
come
really
hang
does-
out. We
you have
just
to say that,
chilling,
you know,
watching
JGM
this
also made tonight is one
tier
person
4.
that
Well, we're not
Something that
ranked
really
4.
hasn't
We're
been discussed
Iron
this
3
tournament
now.
about a
Okay,
lot.
we're
I feel like
we're
Gen G
big.
have improved
All right,
so
we're like
massively.
the
You know, we normally
top-
talk about the theoretical
top
warm-up
there,
to go
somewhere.
to a finals
You
like
know.
this. But Gen G, I think the near loss, and some argue
Other than that,
Gen G
yeah,
because
everybody
they
make sure to follow
learned so
Brando.
much from
Much
nearly being
appreciated.
defeated by
Hey,
one
hey,
of the
was
big
suggested your
underdogs.
channel.
That's
Today it's
kind
not
of
super
improvement we're
engaging because we're
just
just
one
kind
thing
of
we almost never
watching
see.
the
So
finals
really been able to
and some
identify
gacha
of the
gaming,
issues
you know?
going into this final
Watching a grown man
finals
lose some money. What thing about LOL? Hey,
But because
I was there a couple of weeks ago, and now we're here. Competitive gameplay. You can ask new attacker. Baldur's Gate 3? Oh, new attacker is gonna end up twisting my arm.
It's really about can
to
you
play
craft a
Baldur's
good
Gate 3,
composition. You can
I
bring
could.
out
I am
best
like
composition in
the
all your
best
picks for game
of the
one,
worst.
then you kinda waste all
So,
of those,
like,
and then
if you-
that we are playing here in the draft.
Yeah, well, if you want to know what not to do,
Do you see the Cassante and Poppy?
let's see.
The fixed bands. We'll see what that third
And
final
Deuce
band
can
here for
coast
Gen G will
Baldur's
end up
Gate
being.
3
We'll set the tone very
propaganda
confidently first
into your
picked,
ear.
and that will be taken
Oh,
away. It's gonna go straight
You mean
to
the
you,
plan
and
is to
even
twist
before
my arm?
he's
Is
gonna
that
be
what
a
you're
huge pick
saying?
for this team. The
You
fact
got
that
twist
Solo
my
Lane is
arm.
so good on it,
Did a 10 out of 10 record.
especially if you look at how
Am
the
I gonna
team
have
so
to
far,
play
like the
Baldur's
big
Gate
four
3? The
top
only
lane,
thing about Baldur's
Cassante,
Gate,
Rumble, and
you
Jhin.
know,
I really like
if
the
I
pick
start
here
Baldur's
real
Gate,
early though, because
we gonna be
Right,
there.
that's
It's gonna be a
pick.
Baldur's
They will
vacation.
share, and in
We gonna
first,
be
you only
there
have
for
one
a
chance
while.
to play it, and it's also a very
And then
safe
so
place
after a
to
few
play it,
weeks,
but also be very safe.
the
Yeah, I
the
think
fallout
if
kind
they've
of
gone
fell off.
for
Your
leads,
Panda's
like,
coaching.
banned in 3 games on
Nobody
Wrestling
wants
the last time
out.
these two teams
We're-
play together. So
we don't-
the Nibbles
bad
to win that game
strategy.
5 the last time these two
Okay,
teams
so we
matched
got
up, and
traditional
wasn't it
bands.
really big.
See my
But
mouse
the
here?
Ambassador, not gonna look
When I'm
good
on the
yet.
top, of
Set
course
up
we
for the
can.
Tyson,
I'll
really
fix that
solidifying
later.
that dive focus
One of
It would
us.
be
One
quite a
of
risk
us.
to grab a support
I'm
here,
assuming there's.
considering
I
really
am
good
not
first
only
round
a
in the early game for Gen G to try to scout
Baldur's
We'll
Gate
see
nub.
what this is gonna
A Dungeons and
right
Dragons
here. It's been a phenomenal.
I've
pick
never
for
been
Ezreal
exposed to
and
that
makes
world.
dives
Oh,
lower because she
I don't even
doesn't
have
offer
any
CC,
experience.
whereas,
My toes haven't even
Leona
dipped in.
will
I
do
haven't even
wonders
taken my
for you
socks
to
off.
grab-
It's a
Yeah,
grand
really important as
adventure.
well to make sure the team has set up. Gen G
I'm
Banaway supports
intense.
having-
Some people
we
saying
saw, though,
60,
Gen G,
80.
you know, capable of playing a lot of champions in the solo lane
Don't know.
setup. We've seen.
All right, so let's see what's
that way you
banned
have,
on the.
like,
Oh, I
set
need
up
to. Where's my
multi-lane.
mouse at?
It
Hold
just
on.
allows the Nidalee to run rampant wherever she
Capture
wants.
curse.
targeting Delight a little bit
Okay.
with that rail ban, which works incredibly well with
It's
Yone,
supposed.
as we all
It's
watch.
10. Use your
Delight is
imagination,
known
and I'm
for playing hard
pointing
engage
and explaining
supports.
what things are going on. The name of the
Ban it,
Froge.
same. It might
He
not be
grants
spending too much
divine
time with Leona
tadpoles.
because
Wait,
you're
so there's a
looking at
Bal go
The
through
Ambassador
Baldur's
still know
Gate,
how to look in,
and then
just
to
like
meet
Bombadil are.
Baldur.
And Gen
So
G
there's
have
a
fair
dude
priority
named
on
Bal
the
Gate
clutch, but they actually end up
in
with
his
the
house.
best
So are we
of
just
the
visiting
options
Baldur?
combination together.
Thank you so much for the say less.
But the
So
Ambassador's
Baldur.
still,
So we're just gonna go visit
as I
Baldur
said,
at his
the
house.
big force of
That's
one
what.
left available.
That's man. If you open the
Very
D&D
well, but also
door,
backline
you can
access,
never close it.
depending
I
on,
took
you know,
100.
what
Holy
flexibility
moly,
here, but you'll
100
have to reveal
hours.
that, of
That's gonna
course.
be like a
That's one of the
bajillion
trade-offs of doing this,
streams.
you know, pick on.
Gonna get alert because I get ready for bed. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Brando. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And thanks. I know if you gotta get to sleep, you get to sleep. I know LOL's not for everyone, so I understand. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
Ambassador
gamble
pretty
this
well
gacha
together,
machine,
very tanky, can
and we'll
shoot
go
guns
from
if
there.
needed,
Just
best
have
of
some
Malsail
fun,
in the late game,
make fun of
but also
myself,
just really
drink some tea,
solidifies
maybe eat a burrito.
for HLE's in
I've
the
logged
Olympics, and
151
if we're talking
hours and
anti-dive
never
picks,
finished.
the Mordor goes in. Mordecai's
I think I got like 300 hours in Skyrim. I have never finished the main story. I bought Skyrim 3 times or 4 times. I think once on PS3, PC. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you pick the Ambessa
I bet
first,
Brando
you don't
won't
wanna
finish
play
in
that
6
into the
months, and
wheel.
it's
You
no
wanna match it
spoopy
up with
Saturday.
Leone, and that allows
Well,
you
I
to pick
mean,
something that, you know, this is part of why
we've
Red
explained
Dead, I
what's
think, does have a
happening,
lot of
which we'll probably do a
campaign
scary
perfect,
game.
and it
You
doesn't
know,
have to
we'll
be
probably
something
do a
that's super
scary
popular. You
game
can
one
be
day.
picked anyway
But we
by
have a couple
anyone, so
options.
The best
Let's
target
see, where's
to
Steam at? Let's
dive
open
is
up
gonna be
Steam.
the Eddie.
Itis? I
Mordecai's here
do.
as well.
That's
I really
no, it's not
do
restart
prefer
Itis.
this draft here for basically a melee comp on the side of Honor Life Esports.
Oh man, look at wow. Look, oh wow, look, Canyon looks so pretty. Oh my god. Oh wow. Yeah, oh wow.
To go. Homolife Esports versus Gen G game number 1.
Times finishing some certain things, it's just a pain. Like, fuck it. There's nothing stopping me I don't know why. It's PC, VR, and never finished either. Yo, how's the VR doing something I would never do, which is looking for a fight at level 1. Without Hextech chest, I got no Hextech chest. Skins? Yeah, it's good. We'll get the set skin easy. Oh, let's drop down here.
Who obviously you want to leverage.
The VR is incredible. VR is the new Arkham Knight game.
With Genji's like, you know, peel tools like the Mordecai.
I heard it was really cool, which I'm sure is great exercise, right?
Saw them do very effectively.
Standing in your living room,
and then if they're
that would be a good exercise.
Kind of that boring Genji style that they've come to be known for. Even you
just okay, so we got no fights yet.
Early win cons, and then sit back and then start getting.
We got a nice.
For Genji, they obviously have.
Oh yeah.
Where they have their own forms of engage and dive here, but they all themselves behind. Worst case scenario, even.
Oh yeah, as far as for next Saturday, let's see what we have for Steam too.
Insanely fast, clear speed. And it's a free lane.
We have mouth washing we can run. I know we'd have to start it as soon as we start stream. Or in the Blind Forest. I don't think it's very long. Hours. Into the Dead's a nice demo we can try out. We have the funds we can run this Saturday. Oh, a run of DDLC. I want to do a dope. So that'll be another Saturday as well. But this is just the finals. Probably for like a month and a half, maybe a month. Oh, big bonk. Someone's dead already. Genji's already popping off. Yeah, there's a to lose tons of weight. She walked all those 3,000 steps and you get to save Gotham in the mean place, you know? Brandel got me into Mortuary. We also got to get a run of that too. Oh yeah. So we got a lot down with this LCK. We'll probably be doing short game Saturdays. But unless we want to keep diving into like the bottom of the barrel. But we can find other stuff too. Damn, Genji is getting.
My concern is that the kill goes to Peanut, which is
pretty
relevant on the Sejuani.
Pulling Radiance.
Yeah, I mean, this is
oh no.
Is the Nidalee guy. This is why
oh no.
Being very annoying on this pick. Now,
oh no.
I don't think he can actually get this pick, but maybe with
I don't think, you know, I don't think that's a good conversation. I think it's how much enjoyment question. Yeah, though.
I just wanted to make
yeah.
I really like the game. You know,
there we go.
Playing a dive composition, and their Camille's the one that's set behind. Can be is the name of the game here.
So far, negative from all the glitches. It's so shit.
And things are very disastrous. We'll take another look at that.
Like 50 bucks? That's like 30 bucks, 35 bucks.
The fact that the pull comes through just really seals his fate.
Next 10 pulls will probably be spicy.
Really just couldn't be
the next 10 will be a little spicy.
Yeah. And you can see Duro and Canyon were moving to support their mid laner, but just a little bit timings with a critical factor in them.
Yeah, really liked Delight's positioning on that one. Chovy could flash.
I'm glad you noticed.
And now just a little bit of brawling in mid, but
yeah, he's a big coward.
Oh, it was so bad. I had errors. I had errors pop.
In the tournament anymore, but still, our teams do love the
oh my god.
And are going at the moment.
Yeah, definitely wanting to.
And they want people. That's how they want people to spend money. Games before, okay. I played Breach Brave Souls. I played the original, fucking, whatchamacallit, Kirito game. Kirito, Asuna, and everybody else. Asuna, I bet there was no error in subtracting the money from your wallet. Oh no, the transactions go full. 6 errors in doing single pulls. I don't know why. Just errors. I've never had that.
They're both behind, as we can see. So we'll see how much value this grub
so
has
sad.
As the game comes along nearby, but
I can probably get my sadness.
Sports not going to commit to the play. Canyon just kind of power farming, doing what he does, and he's trying to be everywhere. All proactive, doesn't have teleport from that trade from Chovy earlier on. Canyon, yeah, he's
after
the here is Zeus, but he's going to go all the way to the edge. Here comes Duro, though. Zeus in it, and Duro will take him down for a second kill for Genji.
And you can see the plan. He's just so slippery. The ult doesn't connect from Peanut.
How do you create a
the
link?
Rears its head. He ults Zeus, and Zeus, there's nothing he can do. He tries to run away, but you're locked into the team, cannot do anything to help him out.
Yeah, and you know, this is also at a timing where Zeka was just forced out of life, but their composition needs to brawl, needs to
4:30.
Needs to find these skirmishes early to come online and start to get
for the night. I did a whole stream and then caught Brandles, but I'm glad we rated. Have a great rest. He's clearly streaming. Let's see if I can get this in one go. Yeah, have a great one. Take care. We'll be here in the league world, so let's catch up and see what the scores are at.
You know, we have the Camille. If the Camille gets there, 100% dead. Genji have been
Seems to be pretty good.
at setting things up.
Seems to be pretty good. We're about on Genji's side. Genji is
Very
winning.
nice lead in this early game. The only thing that
I wonder if they can.
of vision control down on the bottom side of the map now, where it looks like Life Esports do want to attack.
Ooh, they got a Mordekaiser too.
Flash. His ult's not up yet though.
Yes. Getting bullied by 4 people.
7
Yeah,
seconds
fuck
on the
that.
ult. He was so close.
It was a tight window. That play doesn't work, so they managed to pull it off. We're looking to get some plates on the bot side as of now, other than setting up control.
Oh
for the
my
next set of
God.
grubs, which undoubtedly they want to try and deny.
Back is going to utilize it to come back.
Nice, Mordecai. Oh my God, he's gonna get bombed on.
Yeah, he has his ult. The last
Nice, good shield.
Who's in trouble as Viper
Mordekaiser got.
dive
That was good.
Not going to go well
It's
from
a
the beginning.
disaster. It's
Damn.
the same thing we were talking about. He had his ult able to do it. He shows back
I
up.
swear that it was over.
Tracking his ult super well there. They almost burst him down like a risk, and now you're giving over grubs for
Damn.
free as well.
The thing is, they just don't have that
Massive
Alice
is
plays,
a
but
double
Viper doesn't even have
cascading
one on
shield,
yet.
right?
It's just too hard to cut through
And
that
it's not
high
based
health
off
bar. Canyon
damage
able to pick up
taken?
3 grubs
I don't know how
from
this works.
equalizer earlier.
He has a grip bar,
Still
though.
a minute to go, so
I mean, you could see the kill that was
believe.
picked up from Viper earlier on.
It's
That's
based
really
off
the only
damage
thing
taken
that-
slash.
Pretty dead giveaway that Keen backs away from the trigger. Doesn't have
We're
ult.
doing it again.
He's doing it again.
Mordekaiser. So that's nice, but this time will be taken out. Delight gonna go into the ult even as Duro.
Oh no.
Even Ruler is pathing down, but
And they really want that Mordekaiser.
You don't really want
that's pretty
Wonder
nice.
why they want him so much.
Obviously, banking on the fact they knew his ult was down because they just pinned it. But because of the low health bars, because of the dive,
Nah,
I think
almost
Genji
got him.
have control over the dragon area and should be. It's Infernal
No,
Magic
they're gonna be
first
coming.
two, so
HLE's coming
no
to move on the
guarantees
dragon
they'll be
right
a
now.
strong Soul, but
Massive for Ruler just setting up some chain slows. Same with the
Uh-oh,
from the
Mordekaiser
Nidalee.
coming in hot.
Play into of stats for this team to pick up early. So I really like the situation here for Genji. Sure, you do resources committed here. This time he has ult.
I think they're gonna dive. I got him.
That's how he won with his ultimate.
so calm and casual.
And then here, obviously, because he used his ult moments before, didn't have it. On the
Yeah.
play previously, I was going to mention that he'd just be staying under the turret, and they were able to chase him away and kill him there. So they do kill him twice.
The headbutt till after the flash. He's been pretty
Damn.
sharp on his Alistair, to no surprise to anyone. It does mean I think you're kind of a little bit underwhelmed with, because I mean you already have Nidalee for a decent amount
What
of
Ocean
quickly.
Soul is? Is that
Not
the
this
healing one?
Position where like, oh, they sustain a bit over X seconds is in high roll with the Dragon Soul, but still Genji get a feat of strength and
High roller.
Keen, the Leandries is done for power farming Nidalee, so Canyon is online here. Becomes a little bit trickier for Honda Life. I think there are some windows into some fights here, like when Herald spawns to absorb some pressure. Maybe they lock down the Israel with an ult coming through from Zeus, but there's a lot of ifs, there's a lot of maybes, and I'm a little bit worried.
I think one of the things is that, you know, the Camille is such reliable.
Delight trying to set this up. He really wants to just get in range of the Leona, and he will be able to.
Oh, HLE's coming back though. They're ramping. They're ramping.
Just trying to play some vision. As now, assuming they left, I don't know. That was kind of strange. Chovy gonna have to flash away.
He just wanted to see if he could.
Them a little bit occupied there, but I guess, I don't know. I was thinking, I'm really trying to draw.
Damn, hit the bird
This,
turret
Chovy,
topside.
who is alone, the TP.
Oh, HLE is popping off.
Against Zeka, who is just fighting him, just dashing and mashing around. He will be. But now red buff here for Ruler. He's going in with
Ooh.
his. He did not want any more from that fight.
That was such an interesting interaction.
Hello.
Oh, wait.
Task as the stun with the auto doesn't come in from Delight. Will it be
Oh,
enough?
he's
The
dead.
question,
Oh.
the Duro on the run. Life Esports are just snowballing into more and more.
Oh,
damage.
just
It's gonna be
feeding
the
them.
Genji just fall over like a house of cards.
I mean, this is
Tell him low now. It
trickling
literally
in
will
one
not.
by one, hoping you're going to be the one to make.
Man,
the
I hope whoever
play.
wins season
Said earlier,
25
Vince can't
TP
defend this
to the
turret. They're
lane.
racing for turret.
What do you think
Doesn't
about
matter
the
if it
new
goes
top
over
rule?
Mordekaiser.
Pretty much a whole
Ruler shows
top
up here, but you're
rules.
always fighting
'Cause it's mainly for the
members
top
here at
lane.
Genji, and then obviously there's been a trend here in
But the
LCK.
bottom lane doesn't get hit, and the middle range is
Genji
not very
double and
crazy.
triple at their strongest, and now they're back in the game.
Yeah, and I feel like for Genji, they have
Damn.
these poke elements, they have these mobile.
Perfect for
Small
support
skirmishes
to
that get
accidentally
messy. You don't
grief
have those
mid
tools
by
available.
warding.
Yeah, this TP from Chovy definitely.
It gives you a
amplifies
gold
that.
nerf.
Here we go again.
Use your shield, brother!
3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. Can he get it up? Will he even come dead anyway?
Yeah, there was also this interesting interaction.
Genji
earlier
is
in
just-
the previous fight found outside the Death Realm,
Yeah.
and he just stayed unbound for
Yeah.
such a long time. With
Oh
it's now a
boy.
huge lead for HLE, and again, it's an Ocean Soul, which I don't think is a Glaze.
You know the main thing that Coach Kim said, what was
Oh, they-
big is trying to cut down on
Oh
mistakes.
shit.
They were in the lead. They had control of this game with a lead. Instead, now they just tripled and quadrupled down.
I think if you want to cut down on...
I'll tell you that much.
They're still looking to control this dragon here, which will be sole point.
It's game over. HLE lost. Fantastic steal. Chovy. Ripkin. Probably doesn't have his armor. Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! Ace! 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 Yeah, more W is a long cooldown. It's probably 15 seconds at the beginning. It's like forever, man.
To buy space. Both Ezreal, pressure, but knows Canyon and Ruler kite back.
Look at that.
Wall here, and you have a front line. Canyon's got Leandri's. The health bars start burning down. Eventually, you get low enough, you overextend like when Hanwha Life really over-indexed on the play. They could have just been happy with the Drake steal and get out, but they wanted Steam.
And the thing is, they used so many cooldowns on the front line and didn't have anything left. This bed Kai'Sa, and that's all he had to do. He pressed R, soloed Viper. Yes, Viper, you know, he as your opponent, and as soon as that Kai'Sa is gone, I feel like she really offers so much in these fights that
yeah, I think, you know, Zeus was the one that took that over, realized in the heat of things that they had lost their AD carry and that Ruler was full health. You know, a throw and catch from both teams at this point. Genji was in the lead. Minutes in.
It is. It's crazy.
One of the best objectives.
Oh shit!
On, by the way,
it should be fine.
It is super easy. You know, you just ult the Sejuani, and there's nothing.
They almost knew it was happening. Like, Pina came in to check because they're just kind of ignoring.
Gonna get this before Keen shows up with Otacon buff here. Will be pushed away. Got a decent amount of damage to it. They also hard.
Oh, but they don't care. They got the buff.
Sure about this one.
They're about to int everything right now.
Viper not here.
Oh my god, Yode's so cool.
They still have Otacon buff on the
fucking Yode.
Oh. Collects some gold. Although Toby goes in, gives his life away. Get it. And Genji will maintain the lead for now.
I think this is one of the Barons top for a while. They could just give up Drake. What can Genji get? Because they have all this poke and diving, their only response is to engage and dive, which is just giving Genji what they want. They want
throughout this fight as well. He's just untouched, and Ezreal is so difficult to get on top of. Constantly layering damage, and the ult comes through. Now you've caught Delight. Now he's gonna get in big trouble. He can't actually just let the turret go. I wish we didn't take this fight. I wish we didn't opt for this because Ruler's doing so much work at you in front line. You can make those aggressive calls, and he's doing it really well here once again.
A scenario where HLE, they wanted to stop them take the tower, so they did want to fight, but they don't want to fight if we win, but we're not winning, so it felt hesitant from them, and this is a composition where you guys was there, they'd procced all the Atacans.
I mean, HLE's trying to push here.
It felt like they were just testing the wall, that tier 2 mid as well on top of that.
I mean, there's a Nashor's Tooth here for Viper now, so really that's this accelerated.
Oh, it's a dragon.
Online. Ruler.
Oh, Genji's going for it.
A while ago. But he's got 2 items and plated steel caps into your AD comp, so I don't think he really cares too much about his death.
And guess what? Hama wants to dive in, goes Delight, finds Ruler in the
Ruler.
This AD carry, and it really just comes.
He's dead. Everyone's dead.
That angle not work out for them.
That was so slick, and Ruler was so dead. Viper even predicted him going out of Ruler, still dies regardless. So HLE, that is the sort of engage you want with this composition. Full flash combo to find the enemy AD carry.
And it's a huge difference in prio between this dragon and the pre-time Hanwha Life esports are in engage rage, and Ruler, fortunately, this time just a little bit
he did a flash,
and he is taken down. Fantastic engage from Delight. Once that AD carry is gone, you part.
I also love that they put the CC down to the Mordekaiser as well, so he was limited in his ability to peek past him, and there was just nothing you can do, because if you ever ult in and Mordekaiser immediately ults you.
Graph, I mean, it has certainly been baseball, as you put it, Valdez.
It's been this game expected at the LCK, but it feels like a bit of personal beef between these two. Not have any breaks, and neither does Genji. For some reason, you know, they're the comp that I think has to have a. It feels like both teams have really been caught.
Ooh, they're gonna go for the dragon.
All the time.
And when you look at where the goal
here, Zeka gonna also try to get in range as well. Toby trouble as the couldn't even get away on Ambassador.
2K gold lead isn't that bad. Still anyone's game. It is.
Right, it's actually finally doing.
Genji has one inner turret.
And it looked kind of doomed.
Even on turrets.
But ever since Hanwha Life have been able to get enough control over the map to actually look for picks and to force back a gold lead, pulling.
Looks like this is HLE game though. Much easier to execute the comp. Look at this. Look at this CC. Should I?
other side of the
Sejuani.
Baron can be risky, so the
That
timing
thing looks
was flawless in
crazy.
a position where Genji fell, so there was no recourse.
Oh,
there.
don't you do
And I
it,
think
brother.
with how brawly this game has been, the composition of Ruler's still down
Ooh.
that flash, and I think the fact that
Sedge
so many
melee,
fights
good with
mean
freeze.
there's always been so
Yeah,
think back to
range,
earlier
bro.
when
Filthy
guys
range
keep
players have
constantly
no
was
honor
always down,
anyway.
playing around these
That's the
timings.
he's only
For
450,
this
so
upcoming
pretty
Baron
cheap.
fight.
Why is
Arm guard
Sejuani
for Keen,
450?
arm guard for Viper.
KO like
Tools
4
for
grand.
Is going to be probably a game-deciding Baron fight. It seems
but-
like with how this game is going, how far back Ruler was, but they got Dragon, or rather Baron Vision for just a moment. Baron Vision temporarily. They will once again clear it here. Look for a reset. Hanwha Life will continue to come up troll.
Yeah,
On the map.
HLE's
JSS
pushing to the
teleport going
inner
back, but look at this
turrets
wave
now.
Here, as well as Zeka's pushing through. And that's the side lane win cons you have with this Yone Camille composition. The Hanwha Life now ahead.
They want this dragon so
I
bad.
think it's so frustrating as well because we've seen Chovy, but with Keen being so far away from where the setup is, if an engage happens, people will die before he gets. Even though he's 3, 6, and 4, he can comfortably, at minimum, buy a ton of time before the Mordekaiser steals away. So him being distant kind of feels bad. If
Full 15, that's a lot of ticks of life right there.
He will still go down pretty quickly if you have
That's up in the bottom lane as well. If Genji end up, fighting at neutral and then backing.
Dragon's coming out too.
And the Yone in there together.
With the dragon out, that's gonna cost them.
Kaiser, like you're mentioning, wouldn't have to TP in too slowly. At some point, though, Hanwha Life will have to, but they haven't pushed that advantage to start that purple worm just yet.
HLE Dragon, Genji,
and,
Baron.
To an Ezreal Nidalee with a lot of poke, that Ocean Soul is going to have a ton of value.
They're going to pull the trigger.
The whole team there.
But can they get here in time?
No, they got the whole team there.
Kind of insane.
Oh shit, Zeus is dead.
But now he's got the peel.
Oh, never mind, Chovy's dead. I was just kidding. Rip. Oh, never mind. Lying.
Gonna go down eventually.
Yep, there's Keen, Ruler.
Well, quite enough though, as he barely scampers away from the Baron.
Who got the
Yeah,
Baron?
they got the close the gap.
Oh,
Now
Genji
they're
got the
looking
Baron.
pressure
Oh,
onto
nice.
this mid inhibitor as well. At least the inhibitor turret ultimate.
Yeah, they're gonna lose
Ezreal
inhibitor
there
turret.
nearly takes his head off.
Genji
It's the
did,
first
but they
inhibitor
died, so
against- And they made the split-second call to send Zeka into the fight. They could have just indexed into trying to push between the Dragon call and the fast Baron there by Genji, but ultimately made the right decision.
Mordekaiser, you're not going to be able to steal it. And actually just don't care. This focus comes on Isaiah. He ends up in the pit. And sure, Canyon and Ruler can get out, but the chase potential comfortably. It was a scenario where HLE was so confident approaching.
For Genji, locking it down.
Now, there's not anything Genji can do with the Baron because
Some of his life here tonight.
Back to back, he hit the one in the pit, which was arguably more skillful. But
That's crazy.
And, right now, Hanwha Life are saying this is the beginning of the end of this game.
Does that count as a ruler spot? I do wonder. A little bit far down the lane. Not
Gray line.
And with this lead, it should
He
be
is
Hanwha Life
tilted.
just breaking down the front door. Inhibitor to go down.
It's the first match. How can you tilt? 0 and 6 for Chovy. Wait, didn't this in the league?
There, KDA just a little bit.
Damn, they
plays when it came to those later team fights from the side of HLE. Once they got that advantage, they really ran away from it. Next to the series, it is Fearless, and HLE had.
Oh my
to the
god.
side, and they also had a lot of bigger things like the Alistair for Delight, the Sejuani for Peanut. So instead of saying to the draft that they won't be able to rely on later.
I think for Genji, it's going to be a super disappointing
Okay.
early game. And then you were able to take things back on that dragon fight as
Ooh,
well.
post
Like, it was
game.
gonna
Where's
be
my
hard.
desktop at?
But there's
Oh, it's over here.
too many mistakes and too many confident setups against a team
A
that's
game.
just getting completely bullied. I thought the early game for Ruler was
And then maybe
phenomenal,
do some
but later on,
polls.
just caught too many times and too many
Amount of flash combos. I feel like we haven't had as much Alistair in the LCK Cup as like we've had previously.
I love the drawings they make.
We're able to shut it down. That's game one to Hanwha Life Esports. We'll have the break.
Let's see what we got. That guy's got mid. To get some good luck here for Seth.
I'm undisputed.
Yeah, we need some good luck here. Oh shit. Tucci's playing Keen Sante. I'm mid guy. Inting. Oh, that's fine, dude. There's just gonna be no jungler, man. And that's just how that. No. Bully, ooh. I don't know. Doesn't Ari go mid normally? Nani? Plus. Sus. Nightbringer Soraka. To summon us. Whoa! Hey, how are you doing today? Oh my god, big shout out, much appreciated. Hey, be sure to follow, and playing a little league in the background. That's currently the finals. Don't worry, I'm helping. I'm helping. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, it's good chill day. It's a nice little. Wait, what? Yeah, yo, that kill steal, yo.
Come out swinging.
Man, it's nothing skills. You know, relaxing, axing. You gotta get the $500 Harry skin. Yeah, I know. Where are you going, Mr. Middle Bear? Playing like a bot. Got nerve. He's dead. You will take his place. Alright. Punch him. Just punch him good, punch him hard. Yeah, I wonder what the viewpoint from a freaking minion is. And then you just show up and smack. Got it. Fix yo shit. I'm trying to dump money. And see though? You would think the one system where they want you to dump. I would have thought that would have been the most like system in the game. Like maybe the client doesn't work, but I figured the game. Yeah, they can't even seem to make it that right.
Unstoppable.
Uh-oh. Just fine though? Yeah. Yeah, my money was taken. Oh my god. And then I'm gonna teleport back. Alright. Wait, is this three players? We saw that one video, you know, with that Ari. Oh man, you don't even know. Suchi, what do you think about these Ari players?
Double kill.
I don't know, bro.
She wiped my tears with her
Sports on the back of a weird top lane.
What's this Ari doing?
End up getting
Oh,
the
they're just
first ever champion of the LCS.
come witness my iron gameplay. That's much better.
Also, Hanwha Life Esports continue their win streak.
Gotcha, bitch.
Leagues are not exactly the same, but the idea behind was kind of similar. I think the champions more on the red side, you gotta like gamble, and it was kind of
I'm not used to. I used to have potions on 2 when I have an item.
Kaiser in theory, lane swaps, right? It's hard to dive in later on. And ideas and the execution was just way off. And then on the flip side,
They had the win in the beginning.
He got good poke, it's got good engage, it's got good side laning, it's got great team fighting. It kind of hits the mark in the lane swap meta, so who cares? And when
I'm on my way, and I got my.
well,
Oh yeah. Get suplex, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the beginning it was still okay
Yeah.
on this side because both side he's trying to get something from the other side.
Nice, already popping off. Go.
swap, you have been great at
Ah!
weird stuff.
Games.
We take it right? We can set up for future objectives. Put away.
Uh oh, no.
You are up to
Oh, we got Mr. Bull here.
things are looking.
I feel like you can just literally just go mid and you can just go mid.
Oh boy.
Another waves. And also,
Oh my
I mean,
god.
you can just keep up the first turret. This turret.
Great
doesn't
shield
need
there. I
anything,
tried.
but they are really treating the turret. They're just.
Yeah, and the R can
Which
only
is
keep
not
me
that
so
great at
safe,
all.
right?
No, and they're up 500 gold when this whole sequence.
I'm up.
ends,
Okay,
because
good.
I do think
I'm on my
this is
way.
a style of composition where if you end up getting into front of Maxine Flash, you know, it feels like Gen G.
Never mind. Not on my way.
There's so much pressure on him to try
just
and
here, I
make this
guess.
outstanding Alistair performance. He's the one that sets up this play, and then this is all.
Okay, no grab. Oh shit. There we go.
After that, you're down gold. You wasted 2 teams.
By the way, he lost a lane, and he bought a call. By the way, he got solo killed by Mordekaiser.
Legendary.
You know, maybe up until the 10, maybe 14 minutes here at the Drake.
Ah!
This was yet
You get
another
back here, little
catch
bug.
by Delight that put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, him sets everything.
Okay, we got him.
Chovy isn't quite here yet. Genji clearly isn't expecting this. And
And his name. Oh, I was gonna say it just couldn't get in there.
Can't get away. Yone or Kaisa, I think they're kind of lack of that. But the moment when Keen choose to pick up Sejuani there, I think it was.
back, like, I think Keen didn't have a good time with Viper ulted in a way where he was already on square one.
Nice.
And Keen was able to take
Legendary.
I think idea was fine, but I think the execution was
This in terms of service, like tennis, right? You're on the blue side, you got to make sure you get the job done. Honor Life Esports gets the blue side after the red side. One DC's got to steal a win
Okay,
on the red
I thought I
side.
had that, but alright, I guess.
well. I feel like Chovy picked Ambessa. We're gonna lose game 1 anyway. So just like,
Oh my
let's
god.
this draft, let's pick away Ambessa. Midi mentioned that he's gonna win 3 in a row after this.
Yeah, we got
He's gonna
yoinked
trigger
there.
some-
It is really remarkable because Chovy sometimes it's games where you don't really see it. I can't recall a game in recent era. Like,
The AI always wards that
0
bush.
and 0 and
Don't
6.
stand in it.
Enough to say that is not.
Whoa.
I think that this Ambessa was kind of after we did smoke. I was on red side draft.
But I do want to shout out
Where did my ult go? I'm just griefing there. Where did my ult go? I don't even know where my ult. I don't know.
That wonderful breakdown.
I thought it was ready.
Yes, we are getting ready for the game number.
If I had my ult, I would have won that.
That does represent us here. Yeah. Well, you know, you still get to represent your.
The pressure that comes with being the Korea representative for an event of Korean organizations in Korean-held internationals. Teams. Genji had a pretty solid early game side though. The picks that I'm
Legendary.
looking forward to potentially coming to this one are the Rumble, because a lot of those picks were just completely ignored in our first draft. Now, Genji have a lot of opportunities. They cooked a little bit in their last draft. I thought it was a good one. To be honest, I really liked the Mordekaiser idea, but
After that top play,
Ooh.
it was crazy after that one, but they just wanted to take it. Let's see how.
Hi guys.
all open that were banned away in the
Ooh,
last
we
draft.
banning already.
Top laners, you trade a lot of these, right? The Cassante, Jade's Rumble, we'll probably see those traded around.
I think
Good
you
match.
could definitely go for the
I
Viking
did
here
terrible. What the
and
fuck?
then try to
Look at
push
this
and go
Ari
for a
popping
Rumble
off. I got
pick.
9
You
assists.
could do it the other way around.
Holy
and take the
gamoly, that was a
Rumbles, give
fast
Peanut the
game.
bye, And try to play through the Rumble top side because Cassante is left
Look at
open
this
as well
guy's
in this draft,
CS.
but
Holy
Rumble feels
shit.
pretty good into it. Assuming we don't have lane swaps, which is always, a bit of a
11.7?
crazy assumption. But see what they do. Decide
KS
to
Gaming.
Vi still looking to pick
Okay,
up.
so they banned the blue girl and the
Pick
scorpion
generally
again.
feel is, very high
Remember we talked about?
Yeah, it looks like Kai'Sa Poppy, so with
So the other
Kai'Sa
team
on,
banned Groot,
definitely not,
Galio,
you know,
and the Archer.
Maybe we've seen another draft, but still.
We got
Azir, I feel like this really hits
that guy,
the stocks for
even
Vi,
third
you know?
ones.
Absolutely.
What
He
the
just pushed the bye to
fuck?
the turret. feels very good about it.
Damn.
One of the best
My
anti-bind
shitter
players
net is
for
back.
sure.
That's working, brother. How are you? Hope you're having a good weekend.
Like if you go
We've
for
been
Vi
chilling.
Ahri, Leah definitely a playable matchup into the Azir, but it's
Let's
high
go.
risk.
What feels really sad is a pick that's really good to middle engage.
Ooh,
is
the
Mount
Vi.
Genji ban themselves, so they will end up committing to the Vi. They want that lockdown. Difficult.
Aurora,
Also,
maybe?
Potentially things like a Xayah available. I know we're not always the biggest fans of Xayah, but it's often something we see picked.
What I was
G needs
talking about
Baldur's
the Vi
Gate
to
3
Leah here,
coaching.
I do think
Yeah,
it's a
but I
very
need it from
good
someone
matchup
with
for
still
us. There's
suck
a
though,
lot of
guys.
power
See
here, and
exactly.
you could even
See.
get advantage
See, that's
early
not
on by
skills.
baiting out the Azir ult.
That-
It's a very powerful
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
2v2. We'll see what the jungle pick is going to be here, as MS is not allowed.
I heard Baldur's Gate 3. I volunteer my knowledge.
Flex.
Yeah.
I
It's
volunteer
pretty
tribute.
likely, just given the fact that it is
Doo-doo-doo.
Peanuts
Fucking
with the
Deuce.
Kaisa, but the Cassandra
Deuce
just
is
gonna
like,
come
I can
through,
get Goose.
and
He
Rumble
knows. If
takes
I don't know,
it
it's a
long,
good
try to get to the
weekend.
lane, or we'll just lane swap,
Now the
and
unit's
then
back
eventually
to
I'll try to find a
grinding.
spot to survive.
Cassante.
Poppy is
Wait,
there.
we didn't get the Kinsante.
But on the other side, Talia into you to
Isn't that kinda
close
sad?
distance to get on top of your backline, and Talia's unraveling.
Really, I'm leaning towards Genji's.
Remember, Guy is the one who mistaken Mizora as a
champions
dude.
to burn through that health
Dude.
because there's so much setup
You
for
gave
these
this
resets,
guy
position,
a naked
and,
hug,
you know, if you're winning
and the
this year, and
hallucigenics
Lulu comes
were
up
rolling
on
in
the
front of
bottom
your
lane,
eyeballs.
it just, you can end up losing to that
You
lane
thought
swap.
sex
So
was
I like both
happening.
of these bans here. Also,
Yeah.
a potential Zeri pick for
Ooh,
Ruler,
Jinx got
which
banned.
work
What the
well with this
fuck?
composition because they have so much single
We can
target
assemble
focus already
the
has.
baby-proof
Rakan, though, be taken out as well.
character.
Rakan imprised by that
The
ban.
best character
definitely one you struggle with. I feel
ever.
like Rakan struggles in
You
general
just
to
kill
daily damage
everyone.
because he's so squishy.
When you
I
can't
feel
do
a lot
any
of
quests,
respect
right?
towards the light for this
So,
one, and I
you
think
just win.
also they're considering the fact that like
Easy.
Talia's gonna
See?
shut down additional
Asher in the
tools,
mix.
threading on flanks is important.
Shake my
Moving
head.
some things from the wheelhouse after light.
The banana.
Obviously powerful, but difficult to play, I think, into
Oh
Vibe.
my goodness.
Not a whole lot of stocks on this pick in a Fearless Best of 5 necessarily.
Characters right
Just a
now.
worse version of Ezreal. It's like,
So
well,
Keen
Ezreal's
didn't want to
gone,
play
let's just go
Kinsante.
Corki, you know, scaling. So they're just gonna go for Corki, kind of self-sufficient, and then
Bo?
Raven actually.
That's a
you know,
lot of
go
shaking.
For dueling with the Ashe, big
That's a
damage,
lot.
works well with
I think I
reset,
have
you
to
get that
peek.
Very safe into the Azir, into the Ashe.
Oh my
And
god.
it is just going to be the Xin Zhao here for Peanut to round this one out.
Here we go.
I think when you see the Nautilus lock in there,
Fight
you feel
toe!
pretty comfortable just pushing the Poppy into that bot. When we come to 5v5 fights over objectives later on, because if you can take away 2 parts before it even breaks out,
The
then
Earthbender,
these
yeah.
combos become so much tougher to pilot because it needs to be all together to set up that single target blow up.
I think so much is going to be on the bot. I think really, when you're setting up objectives, you'd much rather rely on those. Otherwise, anyone charge so hard. I do think the Nautilus pickup was good because even though Poppy's good into like every engaged support, she's much better into like Rel or even like
is.
the Nautilus into Poppy. And often the Dredge slide
Fighting.
still comes through, still closes enough distance.
There's a lot of different plays you can make with the Nautilus there in that bottom lane.
Guy
As
is
still
in
so according to where Vision is going to be,
Google.
I think an ideal world for.
Oh, you know what I
the
haven't
side of
checked?
Genji. Start to snowball this one into the mid game where they've got a lot of setup for that big equalizer.
well, guys, we're ready here. Here are
I
the
posted my
draws for
Final
game
Fantasy
number
house
2.
for sale.
Genji
No
on
one's
the blue side.
DM'd
Will
me.
they make it work this time around? Let's hop.
Damn.
Game 2 of the I mentioned. They move over to the
All right,
blue
here we go.
side. They had a good draft from the red
So
side.
blue team is gonna be invading.
One. And we'll
Mhm.
see if our teams take a little deep breath, can remove
Doing great, Deuce.
context in
Just
this
keep it
second.
up in the mirror, and I'm sure you'll have it down in no time.
Playing respectfully here.
The
with
next
this
time, here we go.
start, but a little bit more split of a start here. for
They
Huawei.
just put in the little visions.
Into this one.
They
there.
got caught
Two and
slipping.
Ash won't be punished for
They
it,
got
but
caught slipping.
when,
Uh-oh.
some of your players
Uh-oh.
get the recall off and off.
That. Oh, another super. Okay, they're good. But the information is still there for where they're going to end up going, and Genji happy to avoid them.
I really would have figured, even though it's tough to play Corki,
Zeus is a good
Nautilus in this
Cassante,
comp,
right?
That you'd still want to have the.
From yesterday,
Gonna send
though.
Ruler bottom side here. The vision came through a little bit later, like the hard confirm.
He
But
popped
I think
off.
they definitely was keen. Is going to get as much experience as he can here. We'll still have a slight lead.
Ready.
In the jungle, Canyon has to flash away. Duro's level 1. Can they do much here? As it does look like Canyon will be able to lock
Who
this
got
one
it?
down.
I don't know. Canyon.
And
To Canyon, only from the flash away. Keen.
okay,
Okay.
getting it.
Hey, he got some last hits too.
Flash
Look at that
overrated.
gold lead.
Flash
Look at that
overrated.
goal, baby.
Things top laners have to do for a crumb of XP.
Poppy is one of the guys that did win twice. He's not playing it this time. Chovy in a bit of trouble here as in this champ at the moment. As Chovy
Never mind. The reverse gang.
Looking for Peanut, who is a bit lower. As Q just coming up. A little bit of burden of Chovy at least.
Yeah, I feel like I was so patient from Canyon waiting with the Vault Breaker, but also Chovy keeping him alive.
Almost got him.
I mean, Chovy has teleport, so he can just come straight back to lane. His health jungle, you can see Delight's going to come over there and actually protect. As things were looking a little bit risky. Now we may have a bit of a skirmish here once more, as Peanut's getting a little bit healthier.
Jones is one of those champs that just kind of feels like a fill-in at times, but very good at creating and die.
Kinsante seems so weird.
You'll be a huge nuisance to anyone who is trying to close
down, but can knock people away. But it was Canyon who, 2 of those 3 wins against Zinzao was him.
Good in Divide because that single target.
Can he get it?
You feel great.
Oh,
Zeka even felt like a little bit of an overreaction, but you can see how low he does get. So.
Yeah, also, I don't think he would have died, but I think not having TP, it's kind of one of those moments where...
Yeah, kind of nerve-wracking.
...to kind of secure either his life or at least a bit of health.
Yep. You got to take your shot.
That cannon, as Chovy really wanted to stop him from getting that experience there, or that gold. Are we going to get this one? Yeah, this early game has looked slightly Genji, and the fact that Rumble was able to pick up that extra gold in the top side is really what you see. 16, though. It's less than a Rumble would like to have. He's not that far behind the curve. Here already has the tier picked
the
up,
Ash
so
got some views.
Heading into this mid game, we're still far from it, but there are
something that just happened like less than a half hour ago.
Yeah. All they have to do is just not probably pretty good for them. You see, Peanut was just started the Dragon, and I don't think really in a position to take this when both, you see both solo laners
for Dragon first over Grubs. Peanut felt like he didn't have enough control in the top.
They're gonna go for
game. Was level 6, so can join either objective very quickly. Look at how much vision control sides of the map under their power.
Trying to flash to make a play here on the Nautilus. Duro is getting it, but immediately traded back as Ruler will get one of his own. And honestly, that just kind of feels
my god.
Duro countering him quite well. The interrupt on the dash.
This is what Riot wants you to spend your money on.
And we're HLE, we're trying to find an advantage.
There's a lot of errors, right? Or am I tripping?
Was up on the top side. He's just trying to clear the rest of his.
Have you played guys?
The Talia to fight over Dragon as well.
Like their roles are usually pretty good.
Dragon that is now playing both sides of the map incredibly well. This Rumble Cryo into the Cassante, really getting insane. Swapped into each other with Australian. Ended up cleaning that
yeah, this was crazy.
Yeah, this fight ends up being a one. We're not done yet.
Viper in a lot of trouble here. The
Viper
was tanking the turret. Got a lish, so the dive still works out. They get the kill on a Viper, and they deny him even more CS.
Yeah, spot, and especially considering you're taking an Ash, a pick that is so strong in the early levels.
They're just getting in there on the Peanut, who is in a really rough spot. Even the Talia wall making his way over some rocks. They want to turn this one around.
Oh, there it is.
For the big sweep here on the Keen. On Tech to save his life. It's a double kill for Zeka.
And a free Dragon.
Immediately, Hum Life Esports finds
there, but Canyon didn't have his ultimate, didn't have the ability to lock down Peanut and guarantee the
Bro, there's only
experience bar. Look at how close he is to 6. He doesn't have it, and some time. Even though the overheated Rumble was wailing on him, and then everybody just put in and tosses out the Emperor's Divide, and it was a very scrappy skirmish, not quite as egregious in the playoffs.
He missed.
Blue just tanks this turret here. He's got the resistance shred and that fatal. Because like I said,
this was wild.
Here yet for the
this
side
was so
of Canyon.
good. Look at
Peanut
this.
Has his pushes Canyon. Zayas comes over. Peanut flashes out, and then they commit even harder onto the Xinjiao. This fight to work. They lose a lot of the advantage they had moments before.
I feel like it was such an opportunistic play where like Scuttle's gone, Peanut's there, and then when Keen commits the flash, it's kind of like, well, even more. It's almost like a certain play we saw last game where like something about sunk cost fallacy.
And Xinjiao plays happened in the mid lane recently. It's been a lot of overextensions from Genji. Confidence downfall, so.
Yeah, I think Coach Game's probably going to be like, man, we were so clean against DK, and now it's like, huh. I mean, they're still in a really good...
The worst thing is
they're doing fine, but it's not looking clean.
The worst thing is the coach out.
Go to Hook.
Hook comes in, and you can't totally deny the Nautilus. Duro not level 6 here. Wave.
Yeah, the worst thing as a coach is, you have an issue in stage games again, and the same issue just
my god.
up.
Yeah.
I thought we solved this.
He's got a control word here.
Zeka's in a lot of trouble as Canyon just kind of
rip Hozo.
waltz it on. Nope, it is absolutely not. Zeka angling towards his jungler, and the other jungler scrubs to them. Nice little combo onto the light. I think
That's a
he's
lot
fine.
of grubs.
Okay for now.
He's alive.
Yeah.
He was not sent to the death chamber, but for Gen G, the full stack, they got the dragon as well. Every single objective has belonged to them. Their objective Canyon's pathing that's been the biggest, and Viper is still so significantly far behind. Most of his team shadowing here to guarantee can pick up one more plate. I mean,
The thing is, well, I mean, he has cleanse, obviously his expectation into... So if someone's stepping up that aggressive, you throw the Ash Arrow, but all you're doing is burning a summoner at most if he doesn't dodge. It's 12 minutes in the game, and it's already starting to feel really dire for Honor Life Esports
in this game still, but it's a larger lead, and they're utilizing the well, so they're doing that well, as Viper's gonna get hit with the combo here, as versus in he goes with the ult, and you know, he went down as a ward. Instead, he will just die alongside the tower.
I think Ruler was taking so long to kill the tower, is still very low, and ultimately he gets the flash of Ruler, but it's still lead before 14 minutes.
yeah, and everyone is just working on the same page here. Duro drop Zeus is going in. Maybe I can split this team in half with my ultimate, starts channeling the potentially, but it's just all a little bit too slow, a little bit too late. So go back to all the way. And Zeka's like, oh
man,
gotta go over here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Vision can backfire more than having no vision, because you don't trust the fog, but he trusts just walking in to the Vi, and then here, just chunking Viper Sui's away, and Ruler's tanking the flash out, the Valkyrie just baits him in.
Gotcha baited.
Really nice play from Duro, push that issue. Really clean play from a player who started off so shaky this year. Miscommunication between him and his AD carry, him and his jungler, but now it just feels like they've been playing
into an Ashe with a Rumble as well. Like, they can do that in any fight. Just press one of the waves, which is not guaranteed and probably unlikely. He's not fighting. He's just done.
Playing kind of getting very strong compositions. It's been Gen G both times, though, that has been able to get leads.
And then lost it.
Utilized from Hom Life Esports to be quite that close. Meanwhile, big committal from Hama on the bottom side of the map. Ante that one time. And, of course, Dove Viper the other time. Gonna take down the turret, and now he's work out for him.
Yeah, you guys are all bottom side. I'm gonna push the mid turret. Oh, you think you can defend the mid turret?
This sort of play is not just like, okay, we lose something and nothing happens. It's when you react to it. And I mean, I guess they got Nautilus Flash. Great. They also lose mid tower and draws at the moment. Yeah. And, you know, game one, we had that lead. Gen G made some mistakes.
Damn.
Severe mistakes from Gen G for HLE to have a look at on this game.
Also, they got the teleport, cryo here whatsoever for Hanwha Life for this upcoming Herald that gave them a free reset. You can see Canyon is coming back with his Sundered Sky. So, I mean, he's ready to fight. He's got some extra stats here. They come at us. We have such amazing turn. Chovy doesn't have his ultimate or his TP, but for Hanwha Life to try to contest this Herald right now.
Oh boy.
And for them, they have to send it at some point. They're gonna not so far. Zeka does get here with his TP.
Oh, the Gen G's just got it,
already
bro.
over when Zeus they get the TP out of Zeka. And Hom Life Esports, again, clutching at straws, not really finding their position in this series, though, because from red side, they got a lead. Yes, they threw it. But now they're just dumb. Cut down on the mistakes, continue to get early leads. They're, like, getting all the objectives as well. They got dragons. If you can continue with that pressure, I feel like they're in a good spot.
Ooh.
Just got to clean it up.
There's 3 games in a row, really, of Gen G controlling the game, having the advantages. Just now feels like a form we have missed from this team for such a long time. And we kind of talked about it yesterday, right at the start of the LCK Cup, the first match.
All right, here we go.
Absolutely. And, right now with
we've heard unlosable before.
Even with the advantages we have, so we're just looking for people. If you think you can get vision near any of these objectives, we can test that vision. We'll have vision everywhere. We'll have eyes everywhere. Look at the top 3 wards they have on the top side of the map for pull up there, so no one can stop this pushing rumble. So Keen gets free sides here. No one can collapse on it. Well,
they got so much vision.
Just waiting in the brush there, and this kind of feels like the sort of play you have to go. This going up somewhere, and just you set up like a death brush or something.
Oh shit!
With the Crescent Guard and Chovy not having his flash, I don't think he's going to be able to get away from this one. So the desperation pays off. There's no Baron. We're just talking about the objectives. What's not claw their way back in. The arrow going to hit Ruler. He's got cleanse. He wants to try to shut down Viper. You're desperate to try to take out Viper.
He got her. He got her.
I feel like he goes down in the trade.
That's definitely an example of an AD carry really wanting that shutdown. But in the end, it does end up backfiring. And you burn the summoners of the core keep, you also lose flash or anything. They don't really get anything off it. And, Peanut spent so long waiting for gold you get from this. Doesn't even feel that weird,
Oh, yeah. He maul wrong. Like,
Well, that was good.
Top of the morning.
And you see
Hello.
what else is happening on the mini-map, right? This Ruler Keen was also, after the wave was fully pushed in, kind of shadowing here as well and trying to clear up some vision on the top side of the jump. I don't know if we'll call it a Ruler spot in this situation since he did get the kill, but very far forward.
Another
all wins here, but again, it feels like the amount of time Peanut spent plus the fact that fading up, unfortunately, but at least you got something.
Well, this time Chovy's going to be able to, that's going to feel very good. Really, still the biggest lead is in the 80 carry role. Stealer is Zeka.
Oh, no.
Oh, Genji, here we
He
go.
just got away. He got away with
Timing. I was going to say, you know,
They got
Ruler
it.
having the most gold.
Genji's got everything.
Able to engage on them and catch Ruler. That is maybe a win con, but
That's crazy.
Shows pushing top. It's not looking good.
The X Factor is definitely the Herald here. I mean, you can't out-trade
Con, so certainly threatening it at least. Delight trying to create space and deny the turret to be taken down on the
Yikes.
side. So Zenji really trying their best to snowball is Keen, because the stun lasts basically forever, but that is just the Otacon buff for damage. Viper and Peanut thinking about continuing this fight, but Ruler just
and the push continues, you know?
Damn, this is crazy.
Genji are so ahead. They're so oppressive. This is why times where they just, when they get ahead, they kind of push advantages and get vision everywhere, and then everyone's nearby. Like, the only reason why Keen is this far up is because he knows his team can back him up, and he has Otacon
as well. Like, you can see with some low health bars, HD are looking, but they're 15 seconds after that, so you can't even commit to like a longer play to make the fight happen. Especially with tier 1, it's like these little wins for HLE. They're trying to be proud.
Yeah, they got the
they've
T1
done nothing yet.
turret.
Really a play that's
Oh, we're
really
still up
going to
here,
get
huh?
them back firmly into this game. Because for now, it just seems very Genji fit.
one thing, I guess, that Life can be happy about. That's really just the fact that the lead has stagnated. Again, they're so
Oh yeah,
good. They have been
it's
good,
going
at
in.
least in this game. They've been clean about getting their little wins here and there. They're still very much in control.
Uh-oh,
of this
full
one.
team fight.
Put
Here
down
we
the
go.
Weaver's wall. Big shove. Delight and Zeka taking so much
It's already
damage,
over.
and it's
HLE,
just
rip
trying
bozos.
to create- so Crescent Guard has to be used from Peanut just to try to survive.
The one thing that
Yeah.
I fight front to back with that Azir damage, with the Ashe, but when you're this far behind, the enemy team
Is right
diving
there.
in, taking somebody out of the fight, cutting them in half with Weaver's walls. 5v5, there is no angle, there is no
It's
Azir damage,
Jover.
there's no element of scaling, as you can see here, but you're stuck against the wall, and the wall is
Oh.
on fire, and they just start with Zayas, and they win in this one.
You know, there's so
Oh
many
my
great
God.
CC abilities that I've seen used to set up a Rumble ult, but I've never seen it was so beautifully done by Genji and really made HLE's life uncomfortable now. But
Gonna get a little taste himself.
well,
Has to use his flash.
A little taste
he
of
doesn't
doodle.
die, especially since you have like Canyon and Dura with Flash.
Yeah. I figure Ashe not doing a crazy amount of damage is okay because you have.
Uh-oh, they
Fear
dived
Bud
in.
Exist, and
It's over.
Zeka's not far enough ahead, and the whole team is too far behind. Cannon going very deep for this. They saw an angle, and with Chemtech Soul about to be taken down here by Genji. Play, but now down an Ashe Arrow. You gotta say, Viper's really just not gonna
Oh,
find much
bro.
use. It's not gonna happen this
No
time around.
steal.
He doesn't have the Crescent Guard either. Down goes the Life, but
Ace.
it's just to keep him alive for just a moment here. Should be a very clean ace.
Even without the equalizer, so far ahead, they can easily win that fight. It was a beautiful buffer there by Canyon. I think the writing's been on the wall for a while in this game. Genji with a convincing answer.
How did Vi get that far? Did Azir shuffle before her ult? She be going hard.
This is what a blue side draft should look like. The execution this in our hands here for the inaugural LCK Cup. And I was worried after game one, because, you know,
Damn.
usually those mistakes don't rear their heads again when you come back into it. So you had a massive lead in game two. If they started to snowball advantages back over to Life in this one, it feels like the series is incredibly strong. Great vision control, insane side lane pressure, so much setup to just let Ruler, who had mid push the entire time.
I think this lead we had in the Corki was kind of just absurd. And it felt like Viper was just never in this game.
Let's go. We going for 3-1 or 3-2? Ideally 3-1.
Such a tilter. I feel like you
And
series fine
this
because
is the
Viper's
place.
better of a cover, but in the game, that's the moment we just know it's over.
At that moment in time, but I'm glad
Here we
have
go.
a series on
Let's
our
go.
hands as somebody will be correct. We'll get it right, but tied up here 1-1.
Okay.
We'll take a break and have the space. We'll be right back.
That's fine. This is it right here. This is set right here. I'm gonna regret my entire life, aren't I? I'm gonna regret everything. This is it right here. Clearly. Who this is? Who the hell is this? Severe? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Buy for 10. I'd have to buy more for 10. I just like doing them one at a time. Next time, if I don't get it by now. Alright? I'll do a 10 pull if we don't get it here. More matches that we're watching in the background. Oh! I don't even know what that is, but we got it! I don't even know! I don't even play this character! Fuck! 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 At least give me the fucking Garen. G has 2 Zera pulls. Another Zera scare. Oh, Lord, I don't even play Zera. At least give me something I play, a Garen. Something, Kale, anything, bro. Anything. Fuck. Okay, here we go. Big money, big money, big money. No whammy, no whammy. Let's go. Come on, set. Here we go, here we go. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Oh my god, what's even on the list here? Let's check out the list. Percent motherfucker. 270 mythic essence, which is also a S percent. What the hell? We got Zera, Mythmaker Zera, Mythmaker Severe, Mythmaker Garen, and Mr. Bird. Could you, motherfucker, could you not giving me a goddamn Bird or Garen? I would have loved those. I mean, I wouldn't have been like, oh great, but I would have been like, Pog, yeah, I love Garen, I love fucking Mr. Bird. Now we also have Mythmaker Garen, Galio, and Aurelia. And a banner, which is weird. Who wants a banner and a whole bunch of nonsense? The rest of the stuff. Okay, so we want Garen, Mr. Bird, but mainly I just want Set. I just want Set. All I want is just Set. I don't even care about these guys, to be honest. I just want Set. Like, legitimately, don't even care. Alright, let's go. I like watching you not get what you want because your pain is my pleasure. Well, you know what's like I am right now. Boom. This is the roll, gang. I'm done with the gacha machine. Fuck. Did someone call Riot? I gotta email the CEO. I gotta email the pulls I got. I got like 5 pulls left. Okay, here we go. This is it right here. It's sparking. Oh, done. Oh my god, okay. I'll let a rider know, thank god. She said he'll let him know. That means this roll, guaranteed skin right here. Yes, no. Because winners win like this. Fuck. This is literally the worst shit you can get. This is literally the worst shit you can get. It's like not even a fucking skin, bro. It's like giving you per like 5. It's you put in $1 in a soda machine and it gives you a nickel back, and it doesn't even give you the soda. This is literally, I'm getting kicked in the dick right now. Like, bro, and it literally, that's the worst insult to injury. The icon at the bottom makes you click sweet. I am not happy with this. This is not sweet with an exclamation point. Okay? This is bullshit. They need a bullshit button. Fuck! He's not online? Oh, no wonder we didn't get the roll. Ah, see, if he was online, we would have got it. How many pulls am I in? 19 pulls. Ball elbow. Falcon balls. Testicular torsion. Dick punch. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. We're gonna win. That's just how it is. That's how it works. You take punishment.
A quintessential performance here by Gen G in game number 2 ties
I'm gonna
us
cry.
up 1-1.
I'm gonna cry.
Life Esports in the LCK
I'm gonna cry.
Grand Finals.
And no wonder this is a $250 skin, bro.
And thank goodness Genji's here. Genji's here today. We're a little worried out
That I sold.
We could have known because as
Doesn't eat up all my profits. Needle up the pee hole. Urethra expansion. Oh my
what I want to
god.
highlight here specifically is that unless they free 0 and like you can
Okay, we got
argue
2
that
polls. Clearly,
blue sides, you
it's
know,
guaranteed in the 2
not
polls,
all
right?
of these games were
Guaranteed.
offside, right? It's
Here
just
we go.
really funny.
Let's go. Come on, come on.
that
Let's go.
when you look at the
Set.
there's a reason
Let's
they
go.
have so many
Let's
fights,
go.
right? And we see
Fuck!
it here again.
Yeah, I mean, just the whole.
Oh, did it finally sell? Shipped? Yes, it's already shipped. It's sold for 1,100, and I should be getting about 1,000 back or something. Minus shipping, I'll get 950. So I got a 3090 Ti FTW, got to use it for 3 years, and lost about 50 bucks.
Around 20 minutes.
I think that's a big W. Get fucked? I am getting fucked. Are you not seeing what's happening, dudes? Jagged crystal. Alright? If you know anything about the butthole, it does not like sharp, jagged things going in there. Okay?
Item difference, and
Get it!
items are like almost having a
Get it now!
I really think that even though you take the fight at the Atakan, it's kind of 0 chance to win the fight here, so you can roll the clip. So they couldn't actually get anything because Chobi knew that they're gonna try to trade on the side lane, but
I hate this game so much.
He knew it already, so he kind of TP'd on the top. So they got
I
the
mean,
top turret,
strap-ons
they
can
got
be
the
sharp
objective.
and jagged.
So
No,
it
they
was kinda
can't.
clean play by Genji, but
No, they can't.
actually they couldn't
I mean,
do
unless you get
anything
into
with that.
knife play, but that's a whole different thing.
Really nice TP.
Yeah, no,
over
what?
there.
No. Oh my god, I'm
And
poor.
this is When Genji looks good, this is the position that they put
Get
in.
anything?
Quite as
We didn't even
well,
get
because
anything.
our expectations for
We
this
didn't
team
get
are so
shit
high.
from those
It's
polls.
Specifically, that if they get to play their games, their struggles, that it was mostly reliant
What
on,
the fuck is this,
on
bro?
Like, I want you to really pay attention to how
What
many
is
effective
this?
Genji have been able to. And like, the dragons in particular, for me, are the big thing, right? The fact that
Oh my
you
god.
look at this, the early dragon control has been out of this world.
Did I get emotes
they're
though?
already
Emotes are
look
nice,
so,
I guess.
Like, fantastic.
Did I get anything
Especially when they
cool?
play around their,
No?
grabs and
What the fuck is
first
this?
turret. I think the rotation-wise, the way how they use the tempo is just on point.
I guess?
So, even though HLE could
Olay.
fight back, I think they were just so much ahead.
Chromas?
And I think that's the fun thing about this Genji squad.
Oh, and I got a
Like,
chroma?
when they're good, with their
I don't even know what that
falling
means.
Behind, it's trying to diagnose how to get back to it.
But I got
And
two
it's
Zero
shown
skins.
throughout this season,
This thing and the
with different
chroma.
Players, they can look this great where it's you are having very little to
Zero
no
jungler?
options
No.
every time you
Time to
step
play a
in
new
the
character?
game. So
I
that's
don't
really
play
just
any of these
control.
fucking
Part of the fact that
characters.
They're just getting leads in
I
those
don't
lanes,
play
and it's
any
so,
of
so
them.
tough to fight back.
It's also why I think they have looked the
don't-
most
I
lost
don't even
perhaps
own
in
them.
the top tier
Do they
teams
give
in
me
the
the
top
characters?
position. And I think it's
Do they
similar
actually give them
situation
to me,
for
or am I
Canyon.
still
Canyon
fucking
had
poor
this
here?
issue going
Am I still
years
too
back,
poor?
Even when he was still on Dom 1/D+, where he would just be in positions where he against Nongshim, I think, or against.
They didn't even give me the characters!
Both of them.
Yeah, didn't end up quite working out. And then the same for Duro. And both of those two players are playing Wano, and Genji just look completely different.
Yeah, I mean, it's tied once again. It's fairly strapped.
Oh my god, insult to fuck. They don't give you the fucking characters.
Game 3, 10 champions are gone. I mean,
Alright, well,
20 champions.
Everything is
Oh,
going
you.
to plan.
Wow.
Said,
That would
I think it's
bankrupt
gonna be a 3-1.
Riot.
If it's going to be a 3-1, he and the rest of Gen G need to win here, but we know that blue side is very, very strong. So we'll see if they're able to serve right there.
Yeah, I mean, saying that he
Are you
couldn't
kidding me,
actually
bro?
Get, so,
The
he's
despair
here
is
saying
kicking
that,
in.
As a DK fan, we'll be back. But yeah, I don't care who wins, but yeah.
How many rolls are we in?
He'll be back in April, just the same as the bros.
22 out of 80
Speaking of a couple
polls.
of bros on the cast. Take it away, Valdez.
Thank you, other trio of bros there on
And
the
two,
game number
think of
3.
the
It's going to be
shareholders.
Hollow Life Esports back on the Blue
This,
Unsurprised
your
server.
pain is my
I do
pleasure.
wonder where we're gonna see, if we do see it.
I spent real fucking money. I spent, swear to God, if Riot doesn't think I'm gonna make this, I will open up a new YouTube channel to make a video.
Do it. They will not
Oh
do
my
it.
God.
They all learned That part is going to stay the same.
You guys are seeing this live. You have seen the new player experience live. You have seen the struggle to fucking summon characters. You know, skins. I get fucking skins. I have purchased them with fucking money. In their gacha machine, and they don't even give me the characters. They don't even give me the characters. I don't have Zira, I don't have Severe, and I don't have Elise.
Especially given that Rumble, Ambessa, and Cassante all gone.
I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't.
Maokai is up. That was when the Jace ban
Wild.
came through.
Wild
Peanuts
day.
on blue side.
Wild day.
Maokai's up.
All right, they're
He
drafting,
takes
gang.
that 10 out of 10 times.
They're drafting,
And
gang.
Down that one drops
Yeah.
in.
I wonder where
Anyone here have a high karma
People already taken off the board. I think that.
Oh my god, good at Gamba and lost.
But also Rumble
Farm this
now,
shit
so
for
you don't have
karma.
that angle.
Oh my
That was one
god.
of the bans in
Yeah.
Q2 with
Oh
the
man.
rest of the
Oh my
series.
god, bro. I can't believe this.
Obviously a pick that can do well.
I can't. Oh my god, I cannot.
The Maokai later on, the AoE route.
I cannot.
Don't worry, it's tough.
Oh my god.
Very high if we're going to be playing this. Very tough. to
I
play Maokai
can.
as well.
I cannot.
Because I was going to say, Lee Sin can kind of circumvent the routes if they have enough control to allow. This is great setup for the MF, but I do think it's high risk.
What the
Blitzcrank
fuck, bro?
With the Maokai, not us.
Okay, look.
We'll worry about this after the draft.
Misfortune. This is
I'm gonna be
C,
stressing
and there's no
tomorrow.
Leona available.
Looks like there'll be ramen noodles for the
What
rest of the
sort
2 weeks,
knockdown
guys.
You can find to
Yeah.
get those combos.
Yeah, I think the lack of Vi Nautilus
Okay.
is a big reason that we're seeing the
Oh my
Zeri, but I do also now.
Oh, we got Zeri and Mr. Bird down here
The fact that, like,
with a Galio.
with Rel, there's still a lot of threat that can get on top of the Zeri, and you have the Galio. I think yet that's great at interrupting the MF ult. Like, obviously,
Okay,
Galio
so we
is
got
off of a shear, but
the usual
Maokai
Scav
is a
ban,
great way to
Silas
control the ult
ban,
out and stop it. Leona
the good old Archer ban. We got Pirate but big titties, and Mrs. Horse Girl, Ziri, Zappy Girl, and Galio, Mr. Bird.
Potentials for another 80.
Again.
One of the other picks I might look
Mini
at here is
Scaly,
something like a Victor, so anything
and the
that
other
could
one
get consistent
Lulu,
damage for
little
Zeka.
weird thing,
That's
potato
one
with
of the
hair.
safe picks that you can blind.
Ooh, they banned
Like I
Gnar.
was talking about earlier, so I like that ban. Jack's gone in. I think that the MF alone isn't enough damage unless they can consistently set up fights, but you're comboing very tricky. And sometimes you'll just get bowled over as the misfortune in these fights. And Rakan, one of those champs that can.
Problem with Galio, because you get that extra bit of durability when the ult comes in. You have that really guaranteed one to shut them down, and then if you get an ult
Shut
onto
down.
Viper, and then Galio presses R on top, there's
Here for
Let's
JP.
go.
The Galio isn't.
Currently, it's
getting
1-1.
People without having to walk through. As Aatrox Zeus, famous for.
Damn,
this
that
blind
10
pick,
pull is gonna
but,
hurt my soul.
See if it does get countered. There's no ski.
It's gonna hurt
We've
my
seen a lot
fucking
of cannon
soul.
into the Aatrox specifically, even
Alright.
with stops like that.
Yep.
Cannon can be just really painful to play into. It's been kind of a go-to. We've had the LCK Cup into it, so potentially could lead.
Oh,
Another direction entirely.
Ari
And
versus
Zeri.
I forget
Lock in from Keen
Vayne.
into this Aatrox.
This feels a little bit before.
Uh-oh.
And now
Who's
we're
gonna
on
win
the
this?
receiving end.
Who's gonna win
I'm
this?
not-
I
Galio
think.
ult in this composition. And there's a few ways to carry.
I like
to catch the
Galio.
Zeri. Like you can catch her with a work, but it is going to be very difficult to catch the Zeri. Having a secondary threat in these fights can be a
Ooh.
big problem. I just wonder, how do you lock this Zeri down? I think the fact that the Zeri is a secondary
do
threat
your
makes this thing
best.
okay, clean up the fight if you use all the cooldowns on the Vayne. If you don't lock either of them down, the Galio ults on top of the Vayne.
Damn.
She's doing massive. I feel like the Ahri is the big pick that stands out to me as it's just so
Ooh.
optimistic. Like
Creative, look at
market,
that.
But if you're
Let's
using
go,
it on the Vayne, like I
Gen G,
said,
that's
that secondary
adorable.
Main 80 carry.
Comfortably tank the Maokai ult. Like, there's only Galio, but if he tanks it, I think he just
Ooh.
dies. Unless
Here
he's
we go.
really far ahead.
All right, look at these
I think
skins. Oh wow!
vulnerability
Wow, that
on,
Aatrox skin is pretty good.
On the side of Gen
And
G,
drew that
making
there?
these fights go down
Dang.
quite quickly.
See how it all pans out.
Some people are just really good artists. And
Back behind us are the
Oh, that's Lee Sin.
fans, but getting ready
go artists to
enough
see
damage
where their
to
gotcha
draft from the
Oh,
blue
that's
side,
the
because
Rito
already
part
we're
is to
seeing
see
the
where
Blues
they...
also feel like
Why their
this
gotcha
being
machine is
R5
broken? Okay.
is enough to potentially
Damn, I'm
I think
AI.
Gambit, I think HLE have
And
a lot of
fucking
strong
tuning their
tools.
gotcha
I think
machine.
it's a very spread out. You know,
So
like
bad.
Vayne against 2 people can really shut them down and
So
isolate
bad.
them. But Vayne,
Go
I will say the big
personnel.
thing for Gen Z is
Oh.
leverage. Their
The
mid
ones
levels
they
are
laid
really
off.
Stronger.
Those
And Aatrox is a good pick into the 4 picks that came before the Vayne.
or
Fun playing
or
Aatrox
the
with
new
Vayne.
one.
So
He's
he is
dead.
gonna go, since
Rip
he is
Bozo.
going to just
First
die.
blood.
I mean, tries to go in there and creates. Also, Canyon is denied.
Zeus was just he went straight to the bottom lane.
Nah, he's
The early games have been Gen G dominated
Damn,
so
that's
far.
hard.
Yeah, I just
I'm
wanna
like
make
these
badass.
guys get a chance now.
You should ask
This is
him.
what I
Probably
was
just be
saying.
like, it's the
Not a
CEO,
good
bro. I
start.
mean, he wants money. What do you
They're
want?
hoping for.
They were able to group.
Oh, oh,
Ruler just dead
He
to
electrocuted.
electrocute.
He
He
got
got
electrocuted.
zapped out of the sky.
All right, well, pretty rough start here for Gen 1. They grouped up top side, tried to punish the Vayne. Aatrox has set up their bottom side. He's going to be fine. And now, you know, this is going to be a really difficult to pilot draft for Gen G in the semi.
Ooh.
You know, the thing is, I feel like having Ruler go up against the...
To do something, right? The Q will land, and he will avoid the Maokai. Zeka
Nice.
flashes. No, Zeus is here again.
Ooh.
Just ganking mid? What can't this guy do?
Yeah.
This is kind of reminiscent of when we had Aatrox came in the meta really hard when Gnaw and Zeus will have
Can't
so
stay.
much
Oh, no
experience
wonder.
playing
Thank you,
Aatrox
Lethal.
into ranged champions. I don't short range champion, and it really showed in that scenario.
Well,
the
he was
electrocute down.
in
Got
a
him.
different region when that was the meta here in
Yeah.
LCK, and when Zeus was playing more time, no flash for either player. Ruler just greeting for some
Love that came through as well.
I go.
Yeah, that is how you have to respond.
Actually, like, oh god. In this case.
I've got to say, I think this must be
Yeah.
from...
Well,
Oh, bro.
really having a rough
Oh,
some friends
bro.
barely getting away taunts, you know, it's
They're
no,
getting them,
it's
bro.
not
They're
like
getting
that.
them.
We see-
Hasn't even been 5
Minion
minutes.
size, like, this is how we can get back in 1 minute at a time. Gonna
Guys,
That's
don't worry.
crazy.
I'm Vayne. We outscale. Give me 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I was
Oh
going to
my
say
God.
before this game even started, you know, back to your question, I feel like in terms of our blue side drafts, this is the one that's the weakest and the one that has the least games into this series now. A lot of champions have been removed. And also, you end up getting 3 insane comfort Ari here. And when you have a draft
Ooh,
doesn't
missed that
necessarily
skill
have the
shot.
best synergy, it's, for example, as
Yeah.
well. And they just showcase what they can do with a weird draft from level 1.
We had last year, we were talking about this unbelievable
my
win
God.
streak Peanut had on Maokai. Why it's been denied from him so often, because he just won so many games consistently on this pick. With
Oh,
just a ton
going
of
off.
CC between them, we could set up all 3 lanes. A lot of power there.
Yeah, Fred, I think those are great points, and, you know, obviously...
Seems to
you know,
be
he-
an HLE right now getting the
and
grubs.
stuff like
Free
that.
grubs.
Canyon Lee Sin, I mean, it's Ruler Zeri.
Yeah. It's,
No.
it really is just that feeling of, it's okay, guys,
Yeah.
we scale stakes from Humble Life Esports, but
It's the way that it happened. I think that is the reason why while he's trying to greed for those minions. You know, it's the way that they were able to catch a flashless Vayne in the top side. One hand tied behind their back for now. They will scale, and if they can stave off the pressure a little bit more, there is definitely it's just, will we see further issues? Will we see this further snowballing here? Because Gen G can recover a few lot of ways to bait Hanwha Life into unfavorable positions with this trap. They still don't have. It's real bad when you see how it starts off here. This one's not.
yeah, it's definitely rough feels for Gen G, but, you know, we
Especially-
had one down, but Gen G had a lead in game 1. It was thrown over to Humble Life, who then threw it in. Then eventually Humble did go on to win it, but, you know, Humble Life have been a little bit, and we'll see if
Oh,
we do
the
any
teleport.
comebacks, but at this point in time, have a lead and you have vision control. Setting up team fights with Maokai and Rel is pretty easily, and I have enough faith in Humble to
Nice.
at least set up some nice team fights here in the mid game.
We did Zeus TP top to pick up that wave, and now looking for the reset. I think we're going to see a lot of this kind of cat and mouse. Obviously, the longer you keep your top laners away from each other, the better. But also, if Zeka, especially if Zeka gets threat, if he's ahead enough.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see, look at what, he just stopped in the wave instantly. They go straight back to the bottom lane, they swap it back. that cat and mouse game you
Is this real life?
This is real life.
Is
actually,
this real
Frank.
life?
And so Zeus comes
Is
back
this
down
fucking-
the advantage that she's looking for here because he just keeps avoiding the Vayne repeatedly by having that here. But he got a lot of experience and a lot of minions here for free without interacting with Keen. Now
You can do your combo. You're still going to get run down. Zeus in a bit of trouble here. Will he dive the turret?
Yeah.
It up for Canyon, but yeah, Zeus is already out of here. You know, he tested it, and he learned very quickly again that...
avoid the Vayne a lot.
Whoa.
Okay, we're going, and I'm like, well, maybe it was just a coincidence.
I
There
get
you go.
upside.
Yeah, I mean, ult's going to be preemptively used by Ruler, and it looks like...
Oh man.
That's right. Malachi, Rel,
They're
MF, you
shots.
press all your buttons, your ults, you kind of just lock someone down like that in the future.
Yeah, I think the reason Zeus went for that heavy trade was he was trying to crush the wave in. Wave was in a terrible spot, but Keen ended up pushing it out and getting a reset and TPing back in, so...
Put some vision now on the Raptors and
Okay.
towards the river there because they didn't go for the dive earlier because they knew the opportunity here.
Let's go.
Although the execution a little off and the wave is cleared. But full calculation of Hanwha Life not going for that instantly there because the Galio could have just ulted in and
Ultimate, I've seen, you know, we've seen so many games of Zeri in the LCK so many times where like level
Alright.
6 is hit.
I'm gonna go potty
and
move in
Preston
about
kinda say,
60
"Don't mess
seconds
with me," but
or
I
30
occasionally
seconds because
really try to
someone's
handle
doing
that one,
something.
and you
Alright,
know
BRB,
who could certify that, so...
Yes, thankfully he is with us here. Did not pass the certification test, did
No.
Ruler.
it is looking closer to 12 minutes in.
But hey, you never know.
You never know.
They come at any time. Sometimes when you never expect. And Keen, he's going to pop his ult, but is it too late? He goes in Viz. But Zeus, down a flag. Okay, there you go. One auto, takes him down. Still has 2 charges on a Spirit Rush.
Ult back towards mid and pick up that wave and like was like, oh no, wait, I'll get the Vayne, 1 second. But yeah, Keen without the ghost and the fact Zeus still had the flash, being a difference maker for the Vayne and just so many tools to deal with it. You can still be punished if you make a mistake. If you get
You can buffer into those sweet spots with the flash, and it's the second time the fact that Keen has gone ghost instead of happens here a second time in the isolated matchup.
Chovy in kind of a weird full of early deaths, and this Aatrox is definitely more fed than Zeus would normally.
Exactly how you can flash into that sweet spot to guarantee the kill. Gets duped for a second, but he knows Zeka's got...
ensures if Vayne went up the lane dead, but knowing has a TP backup, the
Absolutely.
and just playing it beautifully. I feel like this is honestly solo queue accurate Vayne top. This is what he dies level 1, gets solo killed by the Aatrox, tells us don't worry guys, we'll just scale.
He's trying to, as hard as he possibly can, now that he's picked up BT, to already start putting here. You know, again, not the traditional AD carry, but he picks up that early BT. He's very safe, and he will shut down this lead they have.
You know, we haven't been huge fans of the MF, but this is something she does really well and why teams pick her issue, because even if they find a favorable trade, which is unlikely, you just heal it up off every wave.
You have your passive where you could just juggle that new shot onto the Zeri repeatedly, and you have double up, getting your shield back, and it's Zeri just kind of pitifully trying to finish a cull. So
I mean, he might get flashed on here. Keen does not have flash. There it is, the Q, and the ult is not...
he waited so long, loses his ghost anyways, and still dies.
Yeah, now 800 gold.
Yeah.
So remember when I said it was not over yet, but like one
Kills.
Oh man!
Very nice. Absolutely right on the money there was...
Contemplating over it, and Keen's like, yeah, I can do it. Dies within like the first minute and a half.
Seeing, you know, blind Zeus Aatrox, where you want to challenge it with something that's gonna... If I try to go for, let's just say they went Ornn in this case, for example, just to amplify some of this. If it's Zeus, gets too big of an advantage to like, we have to neutralize this, we have to pull out his... It's just the execution from Hanwha Life to punish it has just been so good.
And the thing is, now you're so weak.
There's already 3 deaths from the top player of
Keen
Keen died 3 times. Holy.
It's like, you've gone from a situation where, like, start of the game, okay, how can we avoid the Vayne for the Aatrox? Down on both solo laners, and doesn't even have first item yet.
Yeah, and
Oh, she doesn't even have
getting
first
the
item.
ghostless, you don't really go flash on Vayne in most situations.
Uh-oh.
So it's just so easy to actually just not being a tanky frontline is going
Oh,
to oftentimes be
ADC's
the
here.
target for those charms in team fights, and
Where Zeka
Or
can
Zira.
kill Keen.
I forget her
without
name.
Hitting a charm.
Zeri.
That is the point where it's and then maybe hit the outwards part of the queue and you die. You can't step up ever.
Okay, here we go.
The
Big.
lead kind of just get to do whatever they want. Again, as long as they don't make any big mistakes, although Delight are moving in to potentially fight over this. Teleport's available for Zeka, a level 10 Vayne with no items into a Rift Herald fight. It's not that meta.
Yeah, I also don't think for a turret.
Let's go.
And continue to put that pressure on 2 levels up.
So Life, they just have this lead, and
The classic, you know, 0-3 Vayne, TP's in, pops ult, tumbles, goes
Damn.
doing. Yeah.
I feel like in this case, if he TP'd in, he would have like walked forward with his team in the teleport, but I'm not even sure. He would probably wait and see. Like he'd be like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep pushing. I think kind of all circling the train with Genji in this one. As some single games, the draft read is risky. They get super hard punished. Life looking really been good. And
Yeah, they have been.
Champions is there. And it's the level 1 start, you know, that really runs away with the game here. And now it doesn't matter. You can't even talk about the good parts of Genji's comp.
Man.
Ball, and it's so easy to play as well. Like I said before, you know, Maokai and Rel, you just kind of press your button. And as long as you're not letting one of the 80 carries on the other side get too far ahead.
I think a big thing as well is so much of this everything, the charm from Zeka, the delight Q as well. If Genji were ahead on top of the cleanse, and his cleanse is regularly up, that is when it can feel really hard for HLE to stick. And if they ban Cleanse of Ruler, that cooldown's going to feel so long.
The extra so helpful in this game for giving them the longevity they need to potentially
Oh, yeah,
survive.
they got this.
I'm not saying Curry being on 2 items and having a team fight they can take. I mean, she may end up getting a second item in where there's any prio, but you know, they could ignore this dragon, for example, and say, look, there's a little bit longer here. We're going to let him just catch it under inner. He will be more relevant later. And Life for grabbing now Soul Point. You'd have 5 minutes less time to sit around and avoid 1/10 fulling this one. But I think that I think I can see a little bit of water in there, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
The drops at the bottom, you know, you hold.
Yeah. And there hasn't been a lot of action, too, because
With one drop.
But they're also not overstepping. They're like, okay, we have the lead. Let's take all the objectives as long as we keep a decent pace against the double 80 carry. And then you're like, well, we can't do anything right now. So we're taking everything, literally.
I think there could be more agency and kill champions here. Now they don't have too much of an angle because Genji are outers already down. They're like, do we really want to throw this game on pushing it inner? Let's just hold on to the advantage. Or Life are really going to start.
Genji hasn't taken
like
a single turret.
Because HLE are like, look, we get Otacon, game is just ours. And on the other side, Genji are like, they could throw it Otacon. Like this comeback, I feel like
it's going to be here.
Damage and shred this neutral objective has. So it started as the best window in.
Does
As flash advantage.
Does Keen win this?
That helps.
No.
He dodges the second one, but the damage is in. The
Oh!
flash down in one auto saves.
I think he has flash advantage. He actually couldn't. He was like, okay, I'm actually going to flash for the triple. And Keen didn't play it very respectfully either. Just kind of ran at him. And
yeah, I mean, one thing is that he didn't end up getting the condemn. Much he actually autoed him. He just spent the time trying to avoid getting hit. Yeah. So,
yeah, I want to see. I would love to see it from both perspectives, actually. But I think we'll probably only get Zeus if.
There's one auto. 2, 3, 4.
Damn.
It's 2 items on an Aatrox now.
Yeah, the cycle. Not much you can do to outplay that.
Hitting some Qs also hurts.
As well as like, your tumble is such a huge resource when you're into the Aatrox.
Romps here, like they're putting in such deep vision, and Life Esports credit to here because they know, you know, you give Zeri a moment, you give Vayne a moment, and together dash away. In comes the TP, they got that as the flash comes down, but now here comes the massive team fight from the side of Life Esports
Choke.
to the Aatrox. There's the kill, but the
Duro.
Aatrox might just be enough from this far ahead. He wants to continue the fight. Zeus going back in against the 2 of them.
Oh.
So Zeka sticking around, winning the 1v1, and now chipping away at Canyon's health bar. This one.
Oh, they're going to take
A bit
the
scary.
Shaka Khan.
But Genji gave it, you know, the old college try.
Getting so good there against Peanut as well.
Let's see.
But it's just not enough. The Aatrox just heals.
The
Such a
ultimate.
slick kick from Canyon coming in on the Viper. So many plays. I feel like.
Oh.
But the rel engage is huge, and unfortunately, this is just a
Big.
that really
Oh,
exists.
got him.
So even though Ruler
Bigly.
is kiting well, keeping space pretty effective quick enough. And, I think
And
this is
free
driving
dragon,
HLE.
too.
I don't think Canyon can really do anything this.
Not going to be able to get on top of Viper this time, and that's just Dragon, as you say.
Is that
And
Soul?
Thankful here. I mean, Ruler does have his runins, so he's like, maybe this is our chance back front to back this, but just don't have the angle right now, unfortunately, to catch said threat. He's ready to ult.
It's been so much posturing.
He's ready to ult.
And really what it's about is
He missed it.
fight, but actually a little bit broken up as Zeka desperate trying to take down Canyon. Yeah, they just didn't quite have it. The charm landing. Hanwha Life Esports.
Yeah, this is one of the things with Genji's comp. There is so much mobility. It can be tricky to pin them down if they are actually TP coming in, and I think...
Hey, I mean, I feel like we're 10% full now. I mean, this is a good angle here. It's the best they're going to get.
Gonna TP back in.
It's gonna reset too.
Now, I don't know about this.
I mean, they can... Oh.
It's a 13% full game. Just flip it.
Zeka's gonna TP.
Oh shit.
As Zeus has the angle, it's just gonna come down to a flip. The charm goes totally white. Hanwha Life Esports this
Oh fuck, it's over.
And that should be the nail.
I mean,
trying to desperately get away from an MF who's about to strut her way over. And quite enough, as Chovy may just barely... He's gonna that one. The run and he gets his ult up and he goes down. As it
fight. You think it's because Zeus just popped off so much?
There's a lot of scenarios where they just loop. I think you have to take some gambles.
Bro, he just bonking people with that guy. With it. Zeus is popping the fuck. He bonked like so many people. Look at that.
And then Canyon, he just has to smite early.
Damn.
Otherwise he dies before it's in range.
Damn.
That's so
Kingin over Zeus for Aatrox. Ooh, wait, we saw Kingin.
May
T1?
have just taken a sip. So I think we're looking at
Or
like,
was he a nom?
It would make a small stain on like a paper towel, you know? And I think that...
Yeah.
My brain's never the best. Zeus learned from Heat to Aatrox picks at World Finals.
Then he got a kill onto these 3 levels up. He's about to hit level 17 as well.
I mean, Keen played this game a little bit disrespect man with it, man. He got that solo kill, crushed Keen in the second 1v1.
I was just going, please. I'm so fed right now. He flashes in, and this is looking like old.
Yeah, they're not even getting anything though.
He's taking a little bit too big of a bite there.
Yeah,
they got the turret.
Yeah.
Autocom buff for the
TP, so
turret.
he forgot the back in there.
I mean, that is one thing with Aatrox is he does do a lot more damage if you actually hit his abilities.
Damage there. Look at this.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
He just goes in here and is kind of chain CC'd and can't get out.
Condemn him, but like actually go for a wall against a Vayne is a decision.
That would have been equally funny, I think.
15 minutes? He doesn't. Nah, I don't think so. Unless HLE completely.
Onto a turret. Chovy does get into the front of the fight.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
No. Flashes on in and gets some revenge himself. No. As down will fall. As this game felt like a done deal at minute 1, and Hanwha Life Esports take the lead 2-1.
Did somebody in HLE use the
T1 losing their star top laner? Everyone's saying Hanwha got the best off the season. We weren't sold just yet. You know, he looked decent, but he didn't look like his former self. But
there he
goes. Coming in again. His Olaf.
He's like, yeah, we beat their asses, bro. Let's just do it again. They're excited.
Seem to be coming true here in the Hanwha.
Okay.
Definitely have the strong.
So many close series and playoffs.
Definitely feeling it.
Series, they've had at least one game.
That's really good.
The difference maker. You know, the Olaf games you mentioned.
You know who else is feeling it? I'm feeling it.
Well, this Aatrox. Hard to imagine.
All right, here we go, gang. Are we ready?
Solo kill roulette counter pick with this Vayne, and it's completely fell flat. And I feel like this is one of those games where it's not just about the point on the score, right? They're now 2-1 in favor.
Oh my god, I don't know if I'm crying or laughing. Will this end 3-1 or will it? Why? Because we like to suffer, Suchi.
Wins in a row to break down that game number 3. We'll be right back.
This has to be it. I don't even either. I don't even either. What is this? Oh my god. This has to be it. Oh, Jesus.
나 공대는데 여기. 나명 3초거든. 나명.
Sweet Jesus.
나 리시 갈게. 나 타워 치고 갈리오 노플이야. 갈리오 생각. 갈리오 손냐? 리시 음파 끊었어. 아래 팽이 봐줄래? 갈리오. 야 미포 봐줘.
Wow. Wow.
나 팽이
Wow. Okay.
안 끌어도 돼.
Wow.
일 없어도 돼.
I cannot believe this. Wow. Okay. Damn. Alright.
I'm undisputed.
True. Here we go. We gotta add the good luck here. The good luck charm. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we still got plenty of time. Oh my goodness. I'm so dead as fuck. Oh my god. Wow. Just wow. Just wow. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Yeah, it's crazy out here. Ooh, Project Jin. Played gacha games.
Is there a doctor on hand? Ask it for my opponents.
I don't even remember when the last gacha pull before I did. It's a good gacha pull. Nothing really.
Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, the gacha game, I mean, I played.
30 seconds until
Maybe.
Too smooth for Vista.
Yeah.
First blood.
What is she doing?
Has been
Oh,
Bounce, then come out swinging.
then come out swinging. There we go. He does top, doesn't he? I guess I'll go help Vayne. That's so terrible. Oh my. Wow, that's legitimately sad. It's crazy. Dead as fuck.
shut down.
Damn it.
They started it.
Yep.
Enemy killing spree.
Careful. Fucking got blasted. Traditional bottom laner. Are we going in? Oof.
One win away, getting locked in by Gen G, and you know it was a pretty dominant performance, but that was part of the draft.
Yeah, there really
Motherfuckers, these guys have so much flash.
No, you don't.
You don't want to hone in too much on a single thing that causes the issue.
That's right.
That what is important to know is that sometimes you don't have a choice but to talk about the Vayne those cases, because I know Ruler's still the stinker, but that's what no one is going to remember any of that. Vayne was lost by a single champion. Vayne.
I don't think Vayne the momentum with the Vayne pick, but I think it was the jungle gap.
All right, let's take a look
Damn,
at
who
the
is
tape
this
just to
Vayne?
make sure that Vayne wasn't the issue.
Need to go Ghost and Flash, right? Because I don't think this whole sequence of events can start. I also want to highlight that Vayne, particularly into Aatrox, isn't
Accept
even
them.
like, in my head, that's not even that great
I
a
accept
counterpick. Aatrox is so special
Yep.
in that he because of his range,
let's
way
go.
better than many other champions otherwise could. If this was a Cassandre, I actually do think
Bad.
a counter pick that falls behind very early on, again, due to the lack of flash, because you want to lane swap meta, and people will fine with that flash and those combination. And once over and over and over again.
Yeah, definitely. Not very impactful. Probably needed a little bit more help from the jungler and the
Right.
It's unfortunate because I think he's had an incredible LCK Cup. But unfortunately, Ruler, by the way, also got solo killed level 1 by Electrocute Aatrox. That I think,
I hate lanes off.
Yeah.
Bring back normal lanes.
and also your lane opponent.
The idea behind was, I mean, fair enough. They kind of have to gamble for the red side, but
only down for 1,000 gold, and it almost flipped here, to be honest.
Did Hanwha play this? Because
Why?
for me,
Why
Hanwha
would you
Life
do that?
is
Why?
able to ensure that
Oh,
you
I'm
should
hinting,
lose
but
that because
goddamn.
it's specifically elite, right? You have the execute in your queue, your
Oh,
favorite
man.
is, like, he never gets in a position where he gets the smite, so you never have the 50-50. And I think they got a con.
Oh my God.
At this point, you got to split the game. So I don't really have any issue with that. It was a very common occurrence in this this game.
Yeah, I think we
Thing.
All right, in the opportunity to close this one out from the beginning, and they were able to do so away from representing the LCK over at first aid.
And it's a lose-lose situation, even if you're have had
Okay, here we go.
pretty good track record when it comes to game 5. So Genji, first after win his looming, not been able to beat Zeka specifically for a very, very long
Energy became champion, so I feel like the draft was not
Ah,
coming,
he's still
obviously,
chasing
so,
me.
I strongly believe that he's gonna go for game 5. So yeah,
Yeah, I can't clutch both sides with the big.
Vayne was
Ooh.
not a problem.
Vayne was not the problem. Still a couple more opportunities here for that something is going off plan across multiple different, I guess, stakeholders. Or now he has to win in 5. But the 3-2 prediction still alive by both guns. So it's been
Fucking
a
kill
great
stealing
series
bitch.
so far. But we're looking for one that's not gonna.
the series defined by that single pick not working out.
My
as
God,
a
man.
And Genji, I don't think they're going to cook as hard in this one, but they should be thinking for.
Yeah, well, Hanwha Life Esports, one win away from becoming the inaugural LCK Cup champion. Had their backs against the walls before. Let's send it on
Oh,
over to
yeah.
number 4 to the cap.
Chronicler, no thank you to me.
Ooh.
In that game. Cosplay one. Just hope that we don't get to see a game like that again because it was a
Fucking Vayne trying to steal my shit.
Flat, and I hope that no more Vayne.
Yes,
Well, that's the beauty of Fearless. 80 carries to pick up, so that's surely.
There we go.
Well, gentlemen, it's another advantage, but again, each blue side draft gets weaker the deeper the series goes. Plus, you still have all those removed champions that we have to top picks you could utilize have now been removed. Yeah, nothing has to change anytime soon. Knocked in, coming out as a ban. I feel like support, we're going to need scores like we've seen Alistair, Poppy, Raul, Flex is gone, so a lot less engaged supports available. 80 carries, the full get supporter, quite quick. You know, a lot of the meta junglers get taken away, and you start looking at things like Viego with the aspects of the composition to set up, and it looks like Genji heavily targeting that jungle. A much larger champion pool than Peanut, especially in terms of some of the picks that we see, like picks that we've seen, like
I went a little too crazy.
because of Fearless, so see what he does in the.
All right, so we got Lan, Aurora Band.
Just had these same three.
Especially with Toby playing Mbessa in that first game, it really pinched the top lane pool, so you don't want to give blue side. Aris not banned this time. It's the first pick for Genji.
And almost no 80 carries left in the pool can go.
Jinx.
So it's a great blind pick. I feel like it's one of the safest and best picks you could get in this situation.
I don't think they've used Jinx yet,
You
right?
definitely don't want to take something like Xayah into Varus.
Shut
That would just feel
Mage, like Vinegar?
Picking the Xayah coach, you can really struggle. You really want to close the distance. She wants people to close the distance on and come into her plans.
An enemy-
They poke away from a long way away, and again, a lot of engaged supports banned away. Sorry, not banned, like denied.
Damn.
Close one to Varus.
The Jin pick here too. And in specified as yeah, well out here very quickly. So you can match the Zyra, arguably even get ahead.
Oh, damn it.
And pretty strong on the Zyra, I would say.
Yeah, it's a dual mobile carry.
I don't know how you got that kill, but let's go.
And honestly, you know, silence is a good pick, the second, don't get me wrong. But I would really, I mean, when that more about the way, it's going to be a
Hey, hey.
On is gone. So Leon loves to play with that's a more realistic.
That's a good call.
honestly, like, also,
Whoa!
surefire engage.
Okay, bye, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely a great band.
It's just a lot of run.
Did she just knock me the hell out?
Champion in late game threat. I was going to
Liz.
game 4, game 5 situation.
That's Jen.
Made such a big impact on it.
A Pantheon coming in hot.
They're considering flexing it in certain situations.
The thing is,
I don't even know who Canyon picked.
champions for the light. You know, you need something to close the distance. I don't think Pantheon is like super confident, but I guess the hopes from HLE is so they get enough of the lead so they can kind of find the.
Wait.
You know, maybe they'll do split and chip away at the Scion and Mini and just kind of outpace it.
That's right.
Wait for the swap. Wait for the swap.
Ooh.
I feel like season
Ooh.
late, but they tend to swap late.
Remember what can work into Silas? You know, I'm no expert on Viego versus Silas matchup, right? But
I put this into Silas is so difficult because
So what's
Silas has
happening?
dash and he can get a
Ooh,
lot
somebody's
of
playing
dodge.
Viego. Let's go.
Playing
Let's
Viego
go.
after the nerfs, because Viego used to be a solo lane on release, was played both top and mid, and a little bit of jungle, so he wasn't just that brute forcing, sustain.
Oh, this is
lane
rough out
bully
here.
Anymore, but in what this is going to do, because if it falls behind,
I didn't even
it's
look at
just
what I get.
Paperman that like
Just obliterate.
You have to, like,
every
estimate.
wave. And like level 1, Silas can't do much. You'll be able to shove that in. I mean, clearly this is something they prepped for this situation. Clearly Chovy is confident on it, but I feel like there's some edges.
53
that
minions
Genji
killed.
haven't
Holy
addressed.
shit, you have
How they can address what needs to be
150.
picked up in the latter end.
Was slightly behind till G showed up. Shit, you have so many. You're getting so good at that. Oh my. Oh, here we go. This it is.
so. That answers that. I thought
There's a glitch on G systems. Systems. I blame the gotcha machine. Refund tomorrow, guys. Don't worry.
Your tournament life on the line.
Don't
This
worry.
is LCK Cup on the line.
I'm
This is
sure
the
it's a big-
first time we've seen it in
Sure.
what, 4 years. That is pretty crazy. That's pretty bold.
I feel like this
It's
is
a
the
big-
fit should this situation arrive, but in a typical meta, we just don't normally see them ever come to fruition. The condition. But I feel like with Fearless, the teams will have lent into that more, practiced that more, and it's we don't know the
Viego mid?
How long has Chovy had this in his wheelhouse? You know, how long has he thought this is potentially viable? Has he practiced it?
Viego
We
mid.
just don't have longevity with that grasp if he can stack it.
Oh my
And
god.
we'll make him a little bit tankier.
Did they already nerf him? They nerfed him already.
Pressure here as well.
I mean,
Yeah, they
my
already
thought
hit him
is
with the
to give this
nerf.
to the Silas because Silas has very nice burst, right? He
Yeah.
can extend a fight, but Viego, I feel like gigantic knockup.
So he's relatively in a good spot then. Yeah, he just got a nerf. I remember we went over the patch notes. I was like, oh, is Suchi still gonna main Hawaii? And he already got the nerf.
Get aggro himself, as there it is. First blood comes in, and Keen even able to flash away.
You should be able to find it in
I was
patch
wondering if
notes.
they're just gonna let Sion die.
It should still be there, because it's the most latest.
But he TP'd to the tower.
Whoa, Viego mid? Is this the new meta?
Can't get right. So Zeka's now no longer in control of this mid matchup in any sense, as Chovy actually has a massive.
Damn.
Hano Life, I think, kind of dropping the ball on the defense here. It was a very good had the mega, but I mean, flashes can get you out of those sticky situations, even with a turret ramp.
They're going to
He starts
mid.
This one,
At least he's level 2. He does get back to the majority of the wave, but there's already, he really wants to see what's going on here in the jungle. He's going to find out real quick that he will have used some backs and keeps them low. And down here on the bottom side, it's kind of a wonky spot for Jin.
You do this play where like you play around bot in the early game and you really sacrifice your own. The enemy top lane is level 3. they're really committing to that. Like, Keen is behind in experience. Think this is the play they're going for. Have as much pressure towards the bot lane as possible. Sion,
There's some weird things we can talk about in terms of how like team fights will work in this game than some of the games we've seen in this series so far. But if Canyon is able to, because of with his ultimate, drops the Requiem, then Chovy can kind of steal whoever got caught with this Viego.
What was that ward spot next to tower?
Later on a side laner, so over this game, if he's set up for success,
I don't
think a lot
know.
of this is going to come down to how much consistent poke with Canyon.
Why did
that big finishing touch that Chovy needs to get the first reset? It's weird to think.
I feel like Delight has been lost a lot of the game. You know, like he went to the top side, been kind of wandering through his own jungle a little bit, you know. Now he has finally,
He's,
he will be able to at least do that.
I will say though, Dura is really trying to help Canyon secure. Has fallen behind compared to Peanut. Was a level that still is down a level, a couple of camps compared to the Zyra. And obviously these AP junglers, when you get ahead on them, just completely, Peanut will just inhale any camps he gets access to.
Yeah, it's very
Inhalation.
snowballing, for sure.
My
Had
goodness.
a big traditional team fight just yet. Grubs are up right now. Keen heading from a life. They can start these up quickly. No plant set up here really for Peanut though. And here at the beginning of this game, remember, these permanent life
Mr.
on the line,
Worms.
they actually are going to start to take this away.
I don't.
Oh.
Zeka only just hits level 6 now, but like the power of the Viego, that spike is so big.
But Genji,
Yeah.
so Peanut's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just take them down.
I guess the big thing is that they want to lean into that and risk like a fight of numbers disadvantage. But the fact that Genji can walk in and just walk, and then Canyon just walks back to his jungle and starts farming again.
Yeah, and
Mid
Zayas did not have
Viego's getting
teleport.
fucked.
Plate gold. You can see Ruler is actually 600 gold ahead of Viper right now on this Varus pick. Has just been free. He's starting to really build those advantages, and he's such, to me, the main integral part of how these composition, the Bard we talked about, you can follow up with the Chains of Corruption, but that damage that he's going to add in with the lethal teams. And so getting him ahead at this point actually feels fantastic for Genji.
Yeah.
Map.
Yeah, not a crazy amount of action, and this was amazingly ahead. Genji are ahead at this point in time with a big... As we have the 1v1, Zeka going to steal that. Viego ults, the Heartbreaker looks.
Ooh, got shot.
Aggressive trade, Delight
Jen
survive, but
prefers
Genji will
slower
respect.
pace and most. Very meticulous in the match they won, right?
Yeah, not
Stylus.
They got like every dragon, they did it and try to finish the
One other
game.
thing about this, when you look
Very
back
to
graph,
the
bans
script,
against
you know?
Peanut and forward, if Genji win this game, we
No
go to 5.
paper, man?
Yeah, just another. So, I don't think that's the reason, but I'm still looking for the reason myself.
For any pick was a little bit, iffy in their jungle pool. As Delight practicing his champs in mid lane or top lane, right?
Damn.
I will
Just to have a
say,
chance.
I think that's in every game. It's a bit risky to do it just for denial. Like you're doing a game 4 pick for denial.
Genji
won't actually need to play a
would
jungle
probably
next game,
rather
just
finish
wait.
this now. Hasn't lost 5 rounds, right? So pretty much HLE won this, right? Either Genji wins this one and makes HLE win the next one, or is that what I'm understanding pretty much?
Standing in the front. This isn't quite like some.
Going for a dive onto a Scion with flash and ult.
Oh boy.
I mean, maybe Zed away from the Zyra very nicely. Chovy just gonna Heartbreak away. Delight though making play and never really allow him to do much. Although it
Making
doesn't really
moves
look like
happen.
He's looking to do much at this.
Level 5. Looks like Delight also just hit it. So, they're not going to be able to make big plays on the map for both of their respective teams thus far. See what happens once that critical win for you insides to be able to join up and turn a numbers game into your favor. We haven't seen the Gnar into the Scion directly all too much, but you can pick that he did get in this one.
Oh, meanwhile, engage here on a Chovy.
Yeah, they got to fight.
Desirable, they'll get one.
They got
So
one.
Another objective point. Summon Life Esports looked again as the Bard ult's going to sail very wide. Smite comes in. That actually went to Canyon. Smite, and now Canyon has to flash the wall. The Jin, though, helping out, keeping him around.
Oh,
Genji
trade.
deep, and he will be traded back. Ruler now, 1v3, Delight 4. But I think maybe Viper got enough room here as,
Talking about with Requiem Viego in this fight? Like,
It's working, you know?
It kind of worked. It worked out a lot better. Ends up being a pretty even trade throw in this one here between these two squads.
I think especially since HLE has such a squishy comp, that tanky,
Oh,
it
shit.
really means that the Requiem's not only going to do a lot of damage, but that they're so when he gets a kill, gets such a boost to his stats from his passive that was tweaked a little bit ago. Even though that looked like phenomenal start,
Going
HLE,
in.
getting those 2 kills, still really didn't go that well.
Duro has his ult. Again, mentioned earlier, he's super low XP in this game. Is
Zeka is flash, but they're just missing
Every shot.
They get cleansed and Ruler dodges all. Right, their hardest to miss.
Oh my
Still got
god.
the kill.
I think that's
They
a scenario
missed
where you just don't burn
everything.
any summons. Died burning both summoner spells. I think that's one you have to take the read and go, it's better just to...
Ooh.
And here's that play earlier. And, you know, it's kind of sad for Duro because he's like, I'm just like, come with me. They both get trapped, but then the chains are everyone's squishy, everyone's low. It's so scary for HLE.
Yeah.
Ruler obviously has full tempo as well, so when he does go in, he can continue to kind of chain that damage with Chovy. Looks like it's starting to become a bit of a theme here. And
Yeah.
it wasn't pretty, but
Still Silas, so
Oh my God.
eventually you're just dead. He played around Vision excellently there. His play was great. As Chains, they're getting themselves very close.
Oh boy.
To Ruler as in goes. Here comes the follow
Oh.
from Homolife Esports. Very low is the Karthus. They take out Ruler as well, but they're just
Got
going
him.
to take out Duro, who was very deep in there. That's a double kill to the Jin, who is going to be pumping.
Seems to
Scenario
be
where Varus
HLE
really
breaking the
has
gap a little bit.
HLE punishing those lack of summoners there and able to clean up a few members.
to work. The fact they were able to kill him in that mid lane play, and he burned his summoners, means he's vulnerable for it available. It's very rocky that the ways that, you know, but it splits the team in half. Canyon's so squishy, Zeus is just like, cool, I'll take you out, and Canyon kind of dies in an awkward spot.
The Genji were all moving away, and then when Ruler got hit by the root, they
Ooh.
all moved back in to disengage. I think the call was, hey, we got the dragon, let's leave. Oh no, our 80 carry with no sums is caught. We have
And so far this series, you know, we had Cloud Soul in the last one, which actually Buddy there trying to get over the wall. He will.
Oh!
Gets sniped on the backside. Powered in this game.
Well, you know, the magical journey has to end at the end of the magical lineup when you factor that in. And
It is a straight line, yes.
And so Viper is starting to take over this game, and I don't know if this Viego comp is going to work.
And there it is, a Tavares against a Bard. You're just feasting right now. It's kills, and so has Peanut.
I mean, the value that they're getting from Viper on this G in these last couple of passages of play.
Uh-oh. No, he's solo.
And Viper kind of in a rough spot with a miss.
Whoa.
The stun doesn't quite matter.
Whoa.
Chains will hit, and that is a couple of kills just to take the kill down. Gen.G strike back.
Beautiful flash. She can't falls over quickly. Those tools aren't necessarily available. This game feels so volatile.
It's just such a weird composition to play against and to try to pilot here. You're tracking here. Viper channels his ultimate. Oh, this is actually the play earlier.
That was good.
Let's try to magical. Okay, I want to see the pathing from Chovy in this real fight. Yes, this did happen. They were from the top side, comes through. They have a controller, but he goes in Viz, and Viper's just like, he has to walk toward me. He's super immobile in this situation. And Chovy's just like, all right, cool, now I've got reset to stop him.
That's so good.
And, unfortunately, Zeka and Zeus really just weren't there. It was kind of takes him out.
Yeah, and that's the thing you were mentioning before, Wolf, where he's level 12, you know, coming in behind Viper, who's extremely fed. That's the only reason the jungler is like waiting desperately to pick at the,
Bonk.
you know, who's like very squishy. That's why we call him Paper Man and get some resets. But no, it's Chovy
Top damage in the game.
that leads the charge.
Yeah, and it's Infernal Soul, which I feel like just ups the ante, because obviously it's high value, but everyone, like Karthus with that, is just in Jin as well. Like the base damage becomes just
But not the champ.
Plus the fact that it's going to be a 3 Infernal Soul. With some
Which one?
Through the mid lane.
Hmm.
I don't know if they quite
They
have
give
enough
me
damage
skin,
to
but no
take it
give
out,
me
though.
care. Oh,
Almost
there is
Not
Peanut.
a lot of vision here as Peanut. Oh, he's caught.
Oh!
He's able to, he gets out of there. But again, none of that really matters. What matters here is that Gen.G get the
call
Wild.
for HLE was not to contest in the first place, so Peanut being that far up, far enough the base, and then he would still have his summoner spell and his ultimate. And instead we're seeing Zeus. Dragon's not going to do that much, just a small percentage of extra stats, and Zeus got 2 towers.
Peanut.
Especially taking out this Scion.
Show me
later
that the plant
on.
lady
Yeah,
isn't
carry
completely
that
dog
was collector
water.
for 8
Oh.
is pretty huge.
I mean, they have Zyra.
And Gen.G, I
Ooh.
mean, they do have teleport for that. It's a bit of a...
It's the sort of play where it doesn't even take Gen.G being there to combat it. If we've seen Arakan, like, it would take his Canyon to press his R button.
Yeah.
And he would probably get a triple kill. So I
Expecting potentially they could get a teleport out of Chovy off that play, but Won't read it too well.
Says he's gonna hop over the top, but look at this. Now we get a Requiem. Is it enough? Please survive. Very nice dodge there in the end. And now Chovy maybe in a bad spot. Level 14, can they punish Chovy around? But everybody's golden forever.
Oh,
And
it's
now Zeus,
Zeus is dead.
Down to take out Chovy.
HLE is dying.
Genji pick up 2 kills. It's just 2 kills to Genji.
And I mean, it's a scrappy fight, but it's
Oh
getting
my
Zeus
God.
down low and then end up winning the fight because they had their own counter flashes as soon as he's out of stasis to get away. And unfortunately, that Nara's chest wave gets a little bit too close to the Viego Vis, the Shroud here, loses most of his health bar. If he
Yeah, I think so. And honestly, this passage of play was kind of comical because it reminds of Stasis, but the double delay and then the slightly mistimed ult from and Chovy just get away, and the turnaround is so big.
Just quick flash is what he said. I have to use flash here.
flash out of this one, as once again, Chovy does have TP. I think they
have to overextend for this, but especially from behind, it is kind of scary.
I think the Atakan is so big, combined with the Karth Assault, and also Chovy doesn't need to be there at the start of the fight. I think it's kind of like a null threat coming out from HLE, and I think Genji see through it.
Yeah, Genji, as
there's Gen.
Chovy is now heading up and may even be able to set up a flank. What Zeus is doing is so transparent, and when Chovy's missing on the map, it gets a little bit scarier. He does have that TP.
Oh, they got so much vision. He already saw him coming behind him.
We're just does get a bit scarier even because Baron will be available buff if you take it at this point in time. So it's
they're going for it.
Everybody up here.
When they start this
it reset.
Doesn't have TP just yet. Now shows up in the mid, and they're like, okay, well, I guess we stop.
Just playing with fire here. It feels so risky.
I mean, this is like, you know,
They're
game
going.
this one away. They have a pretty nice lead with a wonky composition here. They're playing with fire, like you say, but they are Harry. And now the dragon has spawned, so Genji's side laning their way to the next
dragon.
I feel like Genji should just be focusing more on getting as many Infernal Drakes as possible. It is a high value objective, but you can see that Home Life Esports, they have their eyes set on this Infernal as the mid lane Viego, so you can't just kind of, you know, sneak this one away solo.
This is weird though, so you threaten that, and on the other side they take the Atakan, but Ruler wasn't in position, so able to get up here.
They got the dragon.
Yeah, I think it's just a bit of a misread here from Genji. Try to fight though.
Almalife, they're just gonna let it go. As I mean, you can assume they're doing it, but they get the Infernal, and now Hummel will just have to play this game where they have to
late Atakan, so Baron is up.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be forced into contesting this Baron.
Shit!
Will go down quickly.
Both Keen and Chovy critically have teleport. It'll take them a while to get in.
Duro on vision. Peanut still not taken out, but there it is as he throws in.
Wow, they stole it.
Clean.
That is just a clean Baron and Otacon.
Oh, that's just clean Baron. Never mind.
100% probably. You've got so much damage with this Karthus. It is just easy to take off of it, and now they could do whatever they want on the map.
So many situations, especially since it's bigger for deal, if there's no objectives up, you can maybe just wait it out. But when it's this late,
they got him.
Baron, start the Baron afterwards, and Genji playing everything right, really just dictating the pace of the game. And
Zeka on Silas, unfortunately not having the impact he would like. AP's coming into light, is isolated, flashes over to the magical journey, but again, they instead.
Easy.
It is a delight that goes down. And Genji are really running.
Genji's gonna come up right here.
So he's ready to set something up here.
Yeah, and they go. They just dies instead. And they're just getting bowled over. Still 25 on the backside there as, okay, nice peel from Zeka. Gonna go golden himself as well. Otacon, so Genji just push it
as far as they can.
Insane value out of this double buff. So not able to pick up the 200 gold.
Damn.
Here.
I feel like the fact they already had the want to push, you want to take objectives, but the fact they have Atakan and Baron makes it so hard. Kind of he's committed at this point, he's looking for it, and he gets the flash from Duro, but it just for more as this game goes on.
Oh yeah,
that Viego's been popping out.
The Viper, but actually just as you can see here, takes Viper out, gives them a lot of space obviously because Viper can help heal here a little bit. The Zeus, and they just force their way through to take out this inhibitor turret. And there's just so much
has just been far now by Genji. 4 kills in a row. And Genji just getting even more value out of their push. You can see the damage is already done by there.
Let's go.
Zeka not even here, finally gets back.
I mean, Chovy is just
my
so
goodness.
huge at this point. With
trying to press some buttons here. He's not even able to clear the wave. And that's his team will be taking down this game number 4. And you guessed it, we will have Silver Blue Side reign supreme 4 times in a row. Getting the wave just desperately trying to stop this push. It might be able to now, but it's
They will.
25 seconds on Viper. They get the stun here on a Peanut. He's got a Zanya's, a number 4. And the problem for them really is that they'll be on red side for game 5.
Yeah, really strong performance from Gen G. Found that momentum in the later stages and were pretty clinical with how there's two sides to it. You know, HLE of side selection.
Damn.
HLE with Zeka, who's been so good in the issues with the Lights champion pool. Not so much what he can play, but what he has the
Oh.
It's like things like your Blitzcranks and your Shens. Really
Oh my god,
Ball has been
that's so
targeted throughout. We'll
good.
see if that continues. I don't think so because now Gen G will move to red.
Incoming wonky
picks.
picks.
Target is,
You know what's incoming? Skid, let's go.
Gen G cooked really hard with this draft.
Here it is. Please, I'm done. I'm tired. Hey, Bounce, tired.
Go in and get those finishing blows with the lethal tempo. And I think it just caught
So
Onward Esports off guard. I
bad.
wasn't sure if it was going to work. I wasn't even ready to trust after they had a small lead.
Skarner,
They
Callista
piloted well
bands.
prepared in a fearless best of 5.
God.
Well,
Good. YOLO.
games, this once again says
YOLO.
Jonah Strong.
Look.
How Life Esports have side selection for that game number 5.
I didn't get it, huh?
Again, listen to Sil.
They really gave me this emote. Tired? Your wallet isn't empty yet. My god. I can't even. My soul hurts. Oh my god, I cannot. It's really gonna go to 80, isn't it? It's really gonna go to 80, isn't it? Wow. 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 Oh my god. I cannot. I cannot with this game. It's so crazy, dog. Oh my god, this is like terrible.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So sad. Terrible. Come here, bitch.
Minions have spawned.
Whee! Man, bro, I cannot believe this. God, man. Oh my god. Oh, hello, Galio. Oh. Ah, no! No!
An enemy has been slain.
What? Oh my goodness. So this is the last match, huh? We're gonna see if Gen G or have I leveled up? Oh my goodness.
Has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Goodness gracious. No. am a really bad jinx. Are you Mr. Bird? Oh, you are. I'm sorry, Mr. Bird. I'm doing worse than I usually do. Man, this has guys. We gotta ramp it up and increase our luck chance. All right. There's.
LCK Cup, and we've got a great one for you.
Ah!
Gen G, Hanwha, the first
Careful, there's somebody right there. Oh, they're right here.
Welcome back to the stage. Not necessarily been close, but we've got ourselves to a game 5.
That one was unfortunately and it's yet another showcase of our first and domestically, or before first and final fearless game we're gonna have for the LCK. I think otherwise we would have seen Diego in, but that Diego Harp is 1-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
I'm the bait. Oh,
curious about their draft because there are not many good ADPs.
That was embarrassing.
Silas definitely one of the
Legend has it.
right now,
If you spend one in the winners
when
queue,
you think about the side lane, I think Zeus could actually pressure.
I literally
Zeus
can't
on
afford
the side,
anything.
but he actually couldn't because Viego was perma pushing on the side lane.
Yeah,
What?
as well with Carthus, but it kind of puts
It's a
Zeus on the
weird
back
place to
foot,
be.
and it takes the sign out.
oh, we gotta make it to gold for our golden ranked set skin because it's gonna be a set skin. We all, yeah, no, yep.
Let's take a look at how why this competition was so difficult despite an early fight win here for Hanwha.
Formation right now and the position from the Carthus. You might
Dominate.
think
Oh.
about his passive and also how.
I mean, I already spent so much, guys. 4 out of 100. Oh, it's not here.
You're gonna use your passive. You're gonna use your ultimate. And
Like that
Ah,
looks kind of
I'm already halfway there, right?
yeah.
because of the burst down that's there, combination with the Diego reset, each off with Diego Lissandra, where you also have the, after death passive and kill target. I think found some ins in this game. We were just saying to each other, like,
Ooh,
eventually,
free money.
you're just gonna reach a point. Early on, this is like 20 minutes in, and Chovy just goes bananas.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he not only the lane, but also the side lane. He was a huge factor that time ultimate from Duro saved Chovy here. I think it was the last that ultimate they could actually turn turns out the Genji's win.
I think Ox did a great point there saying if you want to
Careful.
try to ultimate,
That's right there.
and that was weighing on his mind because 9 out of 10 times he hit that.
Oh.
One time there where the Nara bar expiring.
W into 10 air. It's the robots, okay? It's hard to hit them with the skill shots. All right, the robots are really good.
Good opportunities.
Yeah, no.
Right? Like, what do we still have left?
That's what I think.
What can we do as we go into the show?
Yeah. And also,
Oh my
the Viego is
God.
out, so I think mainly jungle really feel like they.
I'm used to Ignite,
Enemy has been slain.
and I'm not used to you.
And also,
I see you.
Mel on the bot lane, I think he can happen.
Enemy has been slain.
I think Mal is on this picture, yeah. For me,
Oh, do anything?
those that are still in, it's things like Zaya, Jinx, and the Aphelios. And I think
An
Jarvan is
enemy has
insane
been
into all of
slain.
those. Oriana's obviously still open.
Oh my
Things
God.
that you can combine with Jarvan that work well.
That's true.
And then Lilia just Wukong.
Oh my
Might
God.
get banned, and the team might try and focus, pick one of those.
All right, y'all. Well, at the beginning of the show, we made light of it. The Wadid
Come down, down.
going could potentially be real. Same thing with Jonah Strong, the future televisions. So the question is, what's stronger? Game 5, Zeka, almost 3 years. I think he's 8 in a row. This would be 9. Or would it be the Wadid?
I mean, maybe I would say
Guess who predicted?
The computers are sight.
With that said, it is
We had
back
vision in the
to
bush.
series. We're down
They
to
technically can't
one
target
more
me.
game in the
They
LCK
did.
world.
30
Present
cheating
the best region in the
computers.
world. Will it be Gen G? Will it be Hanwha
Shut down.
Esports? Let's
Oh
find
my
out.
God.
It's Ox.
Yeah, I was behind cover.
Thank you.
Are they getting
I
started?
was also on the Hanwha Life Esports side, but I was a 3-1 predictor. I am now out. I should have known. Game 5, and guess who's got blue side? It is Hanwha Life Esports. At least they have side selection.
Which we've seen that red side doesn't get banned. Mandatory to take away Scar necklace.
And Zeka's parents as well.
Everybody coming to cheer. You could be the first LCK Cup champion. It's the only time you can go direct, and some more of it as we move forward. No surprise, the Hanwha Life Esports pick blue side. On red side as Gen G, you're going to be looking at that starter. One more
Hi guys.
And I think we got to be looking at that Olaf pick that has been so big.
I think it's one of these situations where these picks can be really powerful in the second rotation if the rotation is bad.
Got him.
That's what I guess saying, well, the second rotation ban. If they took it on like 3 or something and then banned away anything.
Ah!
We'll see what they do, and obviously they get constantly to choose what they don't want to see things happen. So presumably it's just gonna.
Oh, that's why they saw me.
This is gonna tell us right here. This first ban.
I think.
Oh my God.
Skarner is the one I would think for Paris.
I think the problem is these are obviously some of our strongest picks in the meta, but there are like nothing into them but can, you know, subdue them. They're gone. They're long gone. Everything that was like meta can handle them, at least you can see them all taken away on the side.
Oh
of the
shit!
The only reason we leave them up is if you almost always would be Skarner, and I feel like you're losing if you're taking the Kalista side of that trade at the future, because, you know, you might as well. You're still given time for these first couple of amps, even if you play, etc., etc. So, this game 5 is scalable, and both of them available actually.
Oh, they're still banning Skarner and the blue chick? Aurora hasn't seen any play here.
Like, if the first pick, I think going for Wukong is safe. Nocturne first, and then, you know, Peanut is like, all right, well, now if they pick
The J
Orion,
seems to be
banned.
very
They hit third
traditional.
time, so these 3 picks have been permabanned every single time. I like the Wukong pickup more. I think it works with double 80 carries that are left, and that's what they will go for here.
Like jungle pool, 80 carry
Triple
pool,
kill!
getting match. Otherwise, they will be denied. So Jinx looking to come through. We saw previously Gen G go for engage supports to counter this. It feels like that's the case here. Jinx Lulu could be devastating.
Yeah, take it.
Oh shit!
Instead,
I mean, there's Helios.
I think the Lulu now and
Dude.
maybe he needs to duo there because the knockdowns lead to the gravity well getting the stun and stuff like that. But we're just doing game 5.
Raven Blitzcrank or something like that.
Ada's still available, right?
I think the thing is Jinx is so long range.
Oh, they got Jinx! Speaking of the devil. Hey.
Without range, going like Kate, do they follow up with a lot? Actually, really, it's going to be on Peanut to set up those engagements on this fight. And the Lulu
Legendary.
does Jovi really want to prioritize considering how unlikely it was to be banned.
Fire! I fired on the wrong thing.
Makes a lot of sense. And Nibby are going to be taking
Victory!
That's a pretty
That was
good
awesome.
ban. We've seen
I'm a
Zeus
terrible
obviously pull it out in the top lane. Multiple top
I don't
laners
believe
now have played this in the top side. And
I don't think
just
so.
wanting to give
At
Ornn a better
all.
want to make sure you
My
have
heart
Ornn,
hurts right now.
so they pick it here. Kindred take it
My
away.
soul
I think that makes
hurts.
sense.
Brock
Scaling,
for the
obviously,
group? I forget the name. Auric?
that was played-
Orin?
the Olaf ban we were
Jeffrey?
asking for. The Victor scales really well, but
Orn.
Soul has profile here, but it is just going to scale incredibly well. Even something like an Aurelion Soul we've seen Chovy have a lot of mastery of could walk. Jungler on 4
I
here
think
and
G
leave
is
that
better
counter pick for Chovy to
ADC
make sure he has
than
a
Glitch
favorable matchup
Gotcha
there.
Machine with Rito.
Tough call here.
I will
think the
choose
thing
to
is, you're likely
agree.
going to take that jungler on 4 here.
I think you're right.
And then Chovy, you can really sit ready. And if
I
HLE
think
matches
you're right.
scaling and you're confident that you can hold them off early game, sure, you can invest in more. But if they go for a composition with more early pressure,
I was
Oh,
thinking
oh
about
shit.
a Trundle pick earlier. Just we can be quite strong
What?
on Wukong. Fight those up the pillar.
it also means if you wanted to go like tank for tank in the top lane, it's just not going to feel good.
Then
It's
try
fact
the
that
support
Gen G
life. Just
absurd.
one
Right? We
game.
still don't know what that
One
pick
game
This
against
is a
other human
fantastic pick
beings?
into what Gen G have shown though. And he's gonna
What?
walk it away. Our foot into Ornn has historically been.
More magic damage though.
That's pretty good.
On top would be interesting.
He could go for
Yumi
something like
life?
Tristana and try to add some side lane. This is going to be high value.
Maybe.
They can go
Jinx,
for a lot of
Trundle,
magic
and
damage,
Gwen,
though, I would say.
all of guys'
Also, we
favorite.
mentioned,
Yeah.
I feel like Cho's
But
so
Gwen,
confident on this pick.
exciting.
He's won lane with it. He's
Jinx,
dominated super.
see.
Smolder's still also
I
an
was
option
thinking
here.
Lux Life of supporting
He's so low
dick
lanes outside of the kill.
damage.
Yes, Victor has some decent.
That's what
goals,
Lux
some decent
is.
range here, but as a Aurelion Soul, you can just avoid his gravity well. You can harass him
Oh,
early in lane, try to
shit.
build up those stacks.
on top of him, you see see him, but like the whole game plan of HLE and team fights is just run at them, which is a perfect scenario for him to drop that.
Also, I feel like this gives them supreme late game win condition,
Absolutely.
right? Because if you're playing for that, now you just add Aurelion Sol on top of that, even though you've got Caitlyn, Gwen, and Victor on the Zorn buffs to win in the late game.
It's such a sticky comp, and it's got so much power around that.
Let's get ready.
Everybody that is just going to be stopping everyone
Here we
getting
go.
on top of these carries. And if Jinx reset, and you have Aurelion Sol reset, people forget they just
Jinx
Aurelion Sol is
reset?
the big damage.
The hell's a
dealer.
Jinx?
Never going to get away. You have to survive the early game. You have to make sure this Gwen is in the side lane with here for Gen G. But if they get to the late game easily, it is a
Here we go.
tough win here.
You can sacrifice your own pretty
Here's
heavily
the big
shots down
victory.
Gwen, and if Zeus isn't enabled,
Who's gonna take it?
Cap off the finals here.
HLE hasn't lost a single
right now.
fifth match. But I don't know if OK is going to be enough for this comp. That's a really weird Jinx.
Here we go. LCK.
Or maybe Leona support.
First stand.
And-
First ever LCK Cup.
And then I go
You know,
do
we'll lose 5
errands
of
and
these
stuff.
players
And then
that
by
we're
the time...
seeing from these guys in playoffs, the fact that we have to
It's genius.
grant only one
Self to our
feels sad
allies.
At the same time, remember both these teams went to game 5
And easy
last round
enough.
they matched up, and they got it done. Maybe Gen G can settle the score here in this fifth and final one.
the last if
Leona
you're
has
going all out
super
every
high
time,
base
especially with the
damage.
additional
To support
review
or
and
to do
outro
damage?
Aurelion Sol coming through, Zeus and out the Gwen. The
Ooh, the
Trundle just
Gwen.
makes- you know, we've seen these players play these picks. It's
Awful party got
ETA
full
Trundle.
while the game is
Some bit of a
going.
duelist, bit of a
Party got
threat.
full. I have that
That's
many
what it's actually
friends,
called.
probably. Let me see.
AD steal as well on the Wukong makes it so
Oh
hard.
my god.
You
We
can
got a
get stats,
full
obviously,
party,
from
bro.
Executing the minions in the E, but also
Not
from
it.
that Q
Random
from the
people
champion.
just join
Really
randomly
matchup
while
against
watching the
there.
game. Do high
Make them into a
damage.
side lane
Her
threat,
damage
hard to
just
match.
doesn't scale
Then
past
you can
7 or
just control
9.
the map.
Yeah, whereas Viper
Doesn't
and
sound
Zeus are
very
splitting up, because,
enticing.
you have these two carries. You want to make sure they
I
have
feel
a
like
spread
support
around, leech a bit of
very
XP here
chill.
and there. You know, toot my horn in team fights.
Well, only one.
And give items over, but that will come in time. I really don't foresee this game ending 30-35 minutes. And that
You know
means,
what?
eventually
I'll be
we'll
your
see
owner.
about the timings on the items
What?
and stuff like that. But yeah, for now,
I'll show you against
Top lane.
people.
Isn't it wild that at the very beginning
I
of
have
this year, the very
played-
beginning of the season, the
I've
game is
played
gonna be
bottom
so
as set.
snowbally. If we were
I
watching
have
this game back
jungle
then, we'd
this
be
set.
talking a lot about Caitlyn getting that first.
Anything else?
But even still here, you're feeling okay about how this is going.
And
because
playing
this
bottom
game
was
you mentioned
really
on the
weird
score
with
is
because
relatively
I've
even.
never been down there.
he's going for it. He's trying to get it.
Oh, used to going down there, so it was
He will
so
get in.
weird.
Duro, I don't know.
The only issue is that
Oh, he's
he is
dead.
level- And now maybe
Wait, they might
Duro-
just be able to take
Second blood.
solo. I think they'll back obviously low. And one of the things, you know, when they were making
Oh, they're
changes
playing
as far as
hard.
lane swaps, you obviously get
Are they
shorter
really
lane
good?
squishier? I mean, the plates in
4
general,
minute
obviously, there's
tower?
complication.
Oh
If
yeah.
you power down so fast, and you know they're splitting gold, and obviously that means Ruler has bad for Gen G.
Yeah. Good defense there, though, will be at the cost of
HLE lost
here.
that 5th round
And,
ever.
Yeah, BF sword picked up for the Jinx. You can see Jinx have a life, and he's just been sitting up there solo. And that Goldie has gotten like bigger and bigger as this game has.
50 cost BF sword, and it was so big to either have that or not when you back. But
Whoa,
yeah,
what?
this is a situation where Greaves not going to feel as strong right now, although obviously
Oh,
not laning
yeah.
against each other. They're looking to. He has one CS.
Squid on hat.
To trade
What?
turret here.
Yeah, it's not like Zeus just get more plates. Meanwhile, Gen G get their turn to get some money down here.
Changes of turrets on the other side of the map, and you know you wouldn't get as many interactions as we see with the top. It's obviously very fast at taking these towers here, but Gwen helping the Caitlyn to keep pace.
In PvP, as I was gonna whiff on Zeka, but does
So,
Zeus
grubs.
is 650 gold ahead of an Ornn, but doesn't have a ton. Just automatically going to be because she's 650 gold over the Ornn, able to start real. Does end up getting a decent amount of money, and now
They're just trading
evened out
turrets?
until this turret goes down between the 80 characters. Does go down, but pretty even early game. Both of these compositions scale very. This Aurelion Sol is kind of an issue.
Infinite
But you see how the
scaling.
So
Again
they're
for
kind of going
first
late.
tower.
I feel like feature strengths, especially after they got nerfed,
Damn.
not as impactful, but they're not that gold efficient.
Yeah.
But if it goes to like full build, then it really actually starts to make an impact factor.
Now we're just slow pushing waves.
Yeah, the
freeze down there, but eventually Viper just pushes it
Look
out.
at the total gold for Zeus, even though he's...
Yeah, top laners in 2025.
I just want to mention that actually Zeus is kind of fed.
It's a Gwen
not
with
really.
14 CS, and you know.
One thing to say though is actually I think if you go Shiv, then you wouldn't want to be at sword necessarily, but you know,
Ooh,
BF
infinite
to mid being used to push waves and just push the enemy out from farming. Often,
I think HLE is winning.
How Life Esports they have Peanut level 6. He's had ample time. Canyon essentially has done that as well. Just a little bit slower on the trundle.
So would be able to get that final plate and take it out, but they're getting dangerously close. They obviously got first brick, so they ahead in that one because they also have the first kill of the game as well.
He's waiting for him. He knows
I
he's there.
handle Vipe in the trades with that extra AD he has, and they're both going Yuntal Wild Arrows.
Still has the advantage in the matchup, and Keen is now starting to get zoned out of experience here. Now
Oh yeah.
Against each other, he'll never this freeze is never breaking. But the thing is, you know, kind of have things in this game outside of just farming and getting the one Drake. So, you know, he gets the cannon XP just farming my jungle. So it's not really, you know, maybe when this next wave comes in, already let's say, for the side of Genji.
Yes, the ganking karma.
It's such a... It's really making Keen suffer, especially now Zeus' ult, that kill pressure really is there. And when that missteps, like it's a 2-carry composition, Aurelion Sol no doubt can do a lot, but if Ruler missteps at all, this can really end up backfiring. And Keen, I feel like so much of this game has just been him wandering about.
Lane swaps,
He
and a victim of a bad matchup when it's not swapped. He doesn't want to be in either.
Too strange that the top lane is behind, but this is... Oh.
Yeah, I mean, this is what and an ult bot. There aren't any real tanks outside of the, I guess, the Wukong space with this pillar.
Yeah.
For the carries. That's what he's doing in this game.
And we see the sacrifice in these grubs. Peanut might consider trying to steal one, but I think it's too risky.
Just gonna
How
give
is
this
so
up.
low? He can't... Not only can he not walk up to it, but he's gonna die.
Can't get anything.
Oh.
This is...
Oh, he doesn't have his ultimate. He doesn't have his
Toby's
trade.
farming well, as was nicely. He's up to 82 now.
Keen was given the scraps. Control ward. 44 CS the difference.
This is one of those moments where I can hear a chronicler saying it backstage.
Oh my god.
Games so rarely, but it does happen.
At least Keen has got it pulled to his turret. It's not. You know, it's not going to matter all too much. They're
Completely getting pressed, it feels
more
like.
value the bulkier teams are, and especially, yeah, but even like a Gwen with an Ocean Soul, like we've seen Ambessa before, so there's come up, but I think it would still be a big factor.
I think it really it fits low kill.
It literally relies on Ruler and Soul.
LCK game.
Time, right?
You know, we'll see teams
without time.
Yeah,
and that's part of them
You know,
time.
with all the excitement
It's
of
gonna
the
be
list and all
over.
the crazy picks and different comps we've seen, this is definitely a little step
Golden
back.
No, I
time.
think it was just
Consider
they weren't ready for the LCK Cup to be over. We're enjoying the cast, they're listening in.
absolutely, yeah.
So Chovy went Blackfire, a little bit of power in these next few exchanges potentially. Sometimes you go Leandre just because you need that slow. It's going to be so important in these team fights. He is matched, so...
Oh, Kin's
it's
finally
just
level
showcasing
7.
What this game is going to be like is
Let's
two
go.
mid laners trying... We're just chilling for now, not trying to hurt anybody just yet. But if they did...
And Zeus still has ult. I was like, wait, I looked at his health and I immediately looked towards Zeus ult, like, did he have time?
Yeah, there's only one death so
Can
far.
he ult him and kill him?
Yeah.
Maybe he can.
Been able to keep it very close to the turret for last 3 or 4 waves, so that kill pressure that you guys are talking about, so just gets to sit back and, you know, for far behind, but I think they could have foreseen this happening and say, okay, we'll take that. And they're like, okay, we're gonna have to sacrifice you a little bit here, Keen. We're
gonna have to sacrifice you a little bit.
The thing is, it's like, they have an edge for Ruler.
Keen has less than both supports.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're playing a forge for Ruler in terms of golden XP, but it's not that crazy. You can definitely make the argument, but by the light being able to put as much pressure on them. But it's come at such a huge cost. I really cannot think. I talked about coming in the draft that, like, coming out the draft that, you know, Zeus being ahead was shut him down.
Ooh.
I'm not sure I agree with it being weird to sacrifice Keen for Ruler when it means Zeus silent. You're never going to be able to answer this matchup because Gwen will continue to scale and eventually still do
well into the Trundle, and with the deficit that Keen has, Canyon can't really gank or bail that much. Now this 2,000 gold lead starts to mean a lot. Riftmaker's online, and he can really push these alone.
Yeah.
The CS per minute here Keen is also not winning this contest, but
We do have the
Uh-oh, they're about to get it. Here we go.
And Genji moving in.
Yeah. It's not going to be farmed, right? So they have to respect it, and I think Humble Life Esports might just do that. That is a very nice angle, as the smite isn't there for Genji, and they immediately just have to...
That was a big
Pretty
mistake.
clear that they were out.
Yeah.
And I think they could have just... He could have got a couple of...
That was,
oh, that's rough, man.
the ult looked cool.
It looked
I
cool.
mean, if you like the
Yeah.
selection, I'm like, I see why Genji want to fight, because their comp actually can if they get a single pick in an overextension, but they weren't in position, they committed to backing away, and so yeah, like you said, Ox, like, more heavily. It was really scary because Zeus was also on the flank with his teleport. His teleport, it could have been even worse.
The thing is as well with the Ornn ult, if you're using it at a long range against a comp, it makes such a big difference, especially with Shirelias as well. You use your Mantra shield plus your...
Yeah, it's just never going to happen. You see that we once again return to the farming simulator.
Keen, he had a brief window, he sees Gwen leave, he's like, finally, and then his team are like, yo, we need you too.
That's the thing about Ornn in these fights.
Damn.
He doesn't offer any damage, really, obviously.
Yeah,
but
rip
he can
Ornn.
offer a lane if they're actually committing, if the setup is there, if Cannon can get a pillar in. Maybe they can make something happen, but...
Very much a knife's edge. If you TP too early, there is a chance that they just take the Rift Herald.
Oh. He's caught up a lot, though. He is. He's ramping up in level 9.
As now, maybe trying to make something happen. Chovy coming on down. He's the one guy ability herself with the Ghost.
Yeah, especially back when Gwen was meta. When you max it at level 13, it's a lot lower. And he's level 11 now. He's getting close to that point. Patience.
Maybe a little catch here. Delight getting pretty low. A chance for...
Committed his ult there, I think, to actually get the kill, but thinks it's more valuable for a team fight later on.
I think maybe just hits the ult as well, but...
He's already catching up in level. Look, he's already 10.
I guess he maybe would have flushed. If
He's about to hit 11.
That when you have the empowered ult, it's so much more of a decision to burn it. Like we saw Zeka and Viper, but when you have the empowered ult, it's like so much more of a serious decision as to, do we really want to commit this for this?
The Rylai's is a huge spike for Aurelion Sol because he can chase you down with impunity and all these slows.
What the hell?
Up, suddenly you've got a
That dragon's crazy.
You're just dead, so control. A lot of respect shown to this Aurelion Sol too, so while they technically can end up getting killed.
I just thought it was so funny, the little noise it made when he hit the plant there, and it's like, Keen's like, yes, I've got, he's out here, he's doing
We are
that.
stacking.
Look at that.
We could have
That's
had
crazy.
double stack. Didn't end up.
Oh,
coming through, actually. Smolder
yeah.
was mostly ignored this entire series. He got banned. I'm fine with it.
I don't miss him.
We could have had double stacking dragons, though. That could have been fun.
Just to notify
My
you
mid
guys,
told me to
it's
GTFO
great
after my
game.
third
In case you
failed
want-
game.
In case you have to verify.
Yeah. I think people are kind of maybe sleeping on the power.
He said log out, load to log
Gwen,
out.
That's giving them a ton of side control. They're not heavily committing to try to get more
Oh my
because
God.
he gets a kill, he flies forward. No one escapes. There's no getting out. Ruler gets sped up. He does a ton of damage. 350 gold up. These things are pretty inconsequential when we just keep farming. We're not fighting. But one run here, and then Chovy gets too big. So, and because it's Ocean Soul, I think we're going to see a little bit more of this.
Yep.
He was.
Yep.
Got him!
Yeah. They did it. Interesting. Yes, both
Level
of these
11
teams wanna scale,
V12.
But if somebody could sneak away an Otacon with one of those big team fights where you've got all of your potential...
Oh, he's
shutdown
fighting
abilities,
Gwen.
you know, the empowered ult, a huge swing, even though we are talking a lot about the late game in this one.
Oh, this is big.
That's
this
a turret.
power. Yeah, getting mid.
Could have ulted that, but it's similar to what we were talking about before. He's like, this ult is just too powerful.
Oh.
Where if Chovy ults the mid wave, HLE see that as a signal to like TP coming in from... Keen never gets to farm. Sorry, bro.
We have
Go.
another TP, but it's very late as Chovy only gets here now. The Drake's already gone.
Aw, bro.
With
Oh, they are.
Yeah, with this Aurelion Soul, you just hold Q.
They can kind of zone them out. As Esports
They're just gonna give it up.
They don't care.
He's pushing hard, and I mean, that turret is basically just going to disappear.
So that's going to be Genji taking down Otacon, but mid-inner is the trade here for Hum.
Gage, he's also the one who has to answer the Gwen. Like, Otacon buff in and of itself, it alone isn't worth it. You need to get something else. Baron is going to be up while it's...
Try to force a pick here, but it's
I'd
so
take a
tough.
turret or
I kind of
something.
agree with you, Ox. I feel like the inner turret might even...
And that would be worth with the empowered ult is going to hit him. They get the flash.
That's
out of
kinda-
the Caitlyn. Now Viper doesn't have flash for if they force Baron. But really the question
Chovy
is...
doesn't have empowered.
Baron, the risk of it is that it can just be stolen regardless of whether you have the Otacon buff.
What?
And also...
Flashed
and
out?
if you lose fight and you lose Baron, but you don't...
No one
You're
died.
feeling good.
So no one died
I
to
really
it.
agree. Like, Ox didn't explicitly say this, but it
Nah, he had it for like one die.
Itself. With these compositions, how they scale and how difficult it is for Genji to set up like a dive, they get valuable for this composition. It's not like they're running a Vi Ari comp where they could just hard push now. Hanwha Life making the right call, I think, to let that go, push instead for mid, as this Otacon buff has gotten to Hanwha Life with those buffs gone, by the way. And Gwen has Baron buff. That's basically game. I mean, things are
it's over, I
looking
think.
a little bit less safe than they were before. I'm not saying it's unwinnable, but
yeah,
punish that.
The thing is, it's ticking away. It's gone up to 22, 21. If you don't immediately start the Baron, window's gone. And ultimately, the only lasting effect of the Otacon buff is you get a tiny...
Life have prio over Baron. And, you know, this starts to get a little bit scary because once you have a little bit of Vision G to deal with that, it is going to at least be Chovy who deals with it. It doesn't have teleport now anymore.
This
Ornn,
is
yeah.
about to explode.
Oh, it really is.
Feel it because, you know, we've been sitting here for 20. Eventually, they have to press their buttons at each other, right?
Eventually.
Somebody has to go in and do something. Go. That's a button pressed as they're not really going to hit anything.
Yeah.
But they press their button. Massive Gwen that is doing a lot of damage. But
Oh
they
my
just flash
God.
out of there. That may just be Baron flash. They got Chovy flash. And now, the knock.
Oh, the return.
You see the health bars. I don't think Hanwha Life Esports can start up the Baron, but at least
We gotta fight. Nobody died.
TP. And then HLE,
Nobody
like,
died.
We're in TP. We want to get so big. Like, you have to have your own gear to start the fight. They get a TP. They're like, okay, back away. I think them getting the flash out of Chovy really makes this okay for them,
Ooh.
right? You're not gonna have us that goes way too far forwards.
Yeah. I mean, the whole game plan, I think, for this play, you see Chovy, they also Ornn.
At
the game as
Dragon,
well,
or do you
trying
think
to
at
take
Baron?
There's just such a robust front leg.
Baron, no, it's gonna be at
Now,
middle.
Chovy with no flash does feel very scary. He's sitting on 300 stacks, though he has really helped, you know, give the Jinx the
That's
space
the
to get that first
execution,
reset
right?
against this Wukong.
Fight at Dragon. It'll be the 4th Dragon for HLE, so Jen can't give it a...
Only soul for HLE if they can secure it.
You get one execution or
both teams so scared.
what's Dragon Soul? What?
see the traps are setting down.
I thought that was the execution. Dragon Soul is the super dragon buff.
As we talked about, Ruler's really got his is going to
Choo
be forced
choo.
out. As they try to burst it down, they just want to take that one as a big knockup comes to cost Chovy.
Chovy's out.
Down super low as it is stolen away. No, it will be able to. Chovy though, not sure about him.
He should be able to get out in this. I think he has time.
What looked like sub 100 health there.
Yeah.
Able to then TP away to safety. They there. And we go back to farming.
Hey, we
This
had a
game,
couple of kills.
I mean, this game, a vulnerable 80 carry here, but the Ornhorn is really just designed to keep Peanut at bay here.
This is
then they
crazy.
knock him off. Zeus ripping through the backline, barely.
Ooh, look at
is
Chovy
feel a lot
just
better
made
off
it
of the
out.
Money. They just have to run away.
Damn.
And the scaling just continue to buy time in this game. And I think both these teams scale incredibly well, especially
In that
Uh-oh.
play, in that fight, Peanut was so focused on the dragon, I feel.
Seen that. Did you see those snips by Zeus? She was snipping the shit out of him.
Call off the play.
Yeah, bro, what you doing?
They got the turret, but
that might be a
That was way too green. Oh my god, look at that.
Zeus is getting this pressure on the side.
Yeah.
Someone has to answer though, and it is going to be Keen. Chovy doesn't have TP, he can't back.
But he does have
Oh,
the mega
it's
ult, which
over.
is so dangerous to play against.
will they commit to this? It's really up to Canyon, and
So
he's going to
fast.
have to flash over. As here we go, Smite, as now Hanwha Life Esports is trying to disengage. They're just trying to get away. Oh, the pick off one.
Reset. He's not going to chase too far though, it's just too risky.
And I think
He traded one,
Zeus still has the Baron,
and they
he
got
is
the
one you
Baron.
absolutely want to on.
You're going to kind of just have to group and chase Zeus around the map, but that opens up an angle for Zekko's, a lone guy to clear the waves. As we watch this
Damn.
again, Canyon has to jump into this pit on in tandem with Chovy's Q and his ultimate, but unfortunately not enough. Fight, even though he gets the first kill, he
Got
also,
him.
like, gets a reset.
They went in too late. I think Selen too much.
And the Baron timer.
They needed to just go in.
So if HLE
Uh-oh.
put the pressure,
Yeah.
you could just trade it, immediately go into soul
Choo
after that.
choo.
Already starting to put the pressure down here. And engage isn't even that viable of a strategy since Gwen is there.
Oh boy.
You can see that there was one, both these 80 carries just beginning to hit some big
Ooh.
items, you know, three. It's really going to come down to a carries game towards the end of this one. I mean, we're already
see like Jinx, Lulu super strong in the late game, but Caitlyn is at the point where she's really starting to hit. And here, get a headshot onto one of the carries. It's a 2-carry composition from Gen G.
Oh, slow them.
You just take one of those.
Absolutely. Especially when you consider the Gwen can absorb a lot of the pressure, but it feels like Olaf with scissors in this one in terms of what you can do. I mean, yes, Chovy gets the Gwen solo, but then Viper gets on top of you and blows you up. So it's a very snowbally. They have those resets, but Hanwha Life are just not giving them any angles. They're constantly controlling the tempo.
Here it
I mean,
is.
somebody's got to face check. Somebody's got to get in. Zekka's doing that.
Over.
And now it's all up to Ruler, but immediately the Ornn goes down.
It's
And
over,
nobody-
right?
I mean, Ruth is able to kited out as Zeka's mom is cheering. She is...
Yeah, if they stop them from recalling, they could even look for an end. It looks like they found an angle to get Ruler back.
This is a Gwen, a Fed Gwen. I don't know if they can defend this.
It's a call. Chovy and Keen have TP
Yes,
though.
go to
If
Dragon.
They're going to do this, they need to reset or they need to be fast.
Towards that base, if Gen.G try to drop this wave and contest the Dragon, I think there's just no way they can contest that.
Oh my
Like, just
god.
try to go back and backdoor end. But watching this fight again,
6K goal lead, and that's Dragon Soul 2 it is.
And now they can't kill anyone.
The confidence of Zeka to walk up there. This is the guy with the game to the Trundle, to the Aurelion Soul, the scaling champion.
Oh.
Both these carries playing so confident despite the stakes at hand.
Yeah.
Enemy, what?
And Chovy does have his
That sounds broken. We've seen that with the Noodle Boys. They could get all the way to the end. Remember Nongshim with 3 oceans? Yes.
Stacking. He's 400 stacks now in this game. 420.
It's because they didn't want to close that one. Didn't have time. It's a 5-match one, but it's so good. It's really good content. Oh yeah. If it wasn't so long, I'd not good as in like great combat. Good as in so memey. So many memes. Such a clown fiesta that G appreciates. Even I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Because he's got 2 tanks to deal with MR, so just going the full boom boom damage build. Not messing around with esports. They took the soul. They are ahead. They're in a good spot, but this game is not over.
Useful, but
oh, but they're about to get Baron.
I mean, with this Aurelion Soul, it's one of the... I think we can deal with that.
Yeah, I mean, he just holds the wave.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, not a chance.
Not today.
And I think that rather than unsalvageable team fight there and trying to force your way into a Baron steal and losing Trundle Flash and just ending the year, he's level 18, as you mentioned, Valdez. He's just looking for stacks and stacks and stacks until like for Chovy to clear, and he's getting stronger by the moment. Now, if they can set up a dive, if they can get in the back line, if Peanut finds a
super risky.
One reset for Jinx, and this game is easily Gen.G, so yes, advantage for H.
God, bro.
Things start to get scary.
She's taking everything.
And then the minions do the work.
Don't know if we'll get to
Not if the Nexus dies, though.
Yeah.
Gwen.
On 1 inhibitor. They're gonna make their final stand here.
Risky proactive play here, or they're just gonna get grinded out of the game.
No, they are. They're bleeding on both ends.
If you throw in the Arnold and someone flashes it, you have nothing.
Yeah, I mean, all you have is a
big chunk, but it's not enough.
Oh my god, they're getting pressed.
Zeka is doing into the wall. Gen.G desperate to clear the waves, but they're losing health before it's bit by bit getting chunked out.
They have to go.
They gotta go. In they go, Ruler. But I don't think it's enough. Zeus, it's gonna open it up, and out come the needles. Finally done it in a grindy game number 5. They will take the first.
Congratulations, HLE. Oh yeah.
One more time, and we talk about Gen.G as this team who's reigned over the LCK for so long, they've once again managed to claim title, managed to win the LCK.
Lifting the trophy here.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, it's jam.
Let's go. Thank you so much,
Sexy, you stay pretty late, huh?
Yeah, we're getting ready for my set real quick. Clearly, since they won championship, it'll happen, right? Splits. HLE 2 splits. What does that mean, splits? Is that the men? How are you doing, Eka? How's your day?
We saw HLE with Zeus.
Happy Sunday.
Decimated them, and it's very clear that it has worked.
Hey. Zeus.
To Z Lightning Bolt and
Zeus.
Tired, lol? Me too, brother. Split in world.
Absolutely.
Waypoint.
The guy is getting it done.
That's good.
Super impactful in this one.
The game 5.
This year, it's 1/3.
Won game 1. They won game 5. Hamalife Esports with the side end. Unfortunately, today, you know, Jonas Strong was the talk of yesterday. A win for the 3-2. And it was going to go one way or the other. Ends up going the way of Hamalife was in a total of almost 40 minutes.
It's definitely the type of
damn.
Where you release your fists that were like clenching onto your armrests that entire 40-minute game, because it felt like at any moment, any mistake, Gen.G could have just gotten those ruler resets and popped off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that Liena game tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm always game. I'm always game.
Oh yeah.
Night. Good night, guys. I'll be here. Suffer 20 minutes or
so. Just like the Olivia he's pulled out, just like the Olaf he pulled out twice in the playoffs. And at the beginning of the season,
That
I'll
was
be
good.
honest, I wasn't sure if he was going to get to the very end. The most
Well,
important
let's
part.
see what's happening
He
here.
looks like he's been here the whole time.
And I feel like that's the thing is that
Oh
going
my
into this
God, I'm gonna
game,
cry.
Gen G were like, we're investing in Ruler. We've seen teams be successful with that before. 2023 Gen G, one of the greatest runs the team's ever made, investing in this Viper who's a great
To be
player.
honest,
They
I
have
was
phase two.
hoping
They
Gen
split the
G would
investment.
win. Really?
It worked so well.
You know what?
I think
I'm
that's a great-
hoping-
They won Summer, and yet they still thought they should make a change. And it's moments like this that really make you realize
1 or
why.
10.
You know, they have some of the best players, they have some of the best leadership here on this roster, and there's a reason why they can win when it comes down to the wire, when it comes down to
Here it
game
is.
5 in a game that's so tense.
The victory.
Even for us watching, but for
The
players
victory.
as well to actually play it out correctly and get the win.
It's
on a
easy
really
to be
big
a set
stage,
owner.
and, they're the first LCK Cup champions. They will be moving on to represent the LCK at First Stand. I'm very excited to see what they can do there because, as you guys have said, you know, the growth over this LCK Cup has been massive. And to play more fearless as well, they should be the favorites of the tournament just based on what we've seen.
I
It's gonna be
deserve
awesome
that.
to watch.
I deserve a million bonks. I deserve a million bonks to never do this gacha.
You can play the Akali, you can play the Silas, you can play the Yone. He was patched in to DRX's win. Then he grew. He was playing the Azir.
Oh my
playing some of
God.
the control, playing a lot more utility.
What the
To
fuck?
play through that, what you just mentioned, both either being able to play through Zeus or being able to play through Viper, this team looks like it's
Right.
together, but also feels like it's got no
Here we
limits.
go.
It can play through so many different sides. It's
It
so
has to be it.
well-rounded. Wait to watch this team at First Stand.
And also for, you know, a team who has a mid laner, as you said, there were
It's okay.
concerns about his champion pool in the past to have a support who's so good at engaging at one particular style. Peanut, who has had like a limited pool sometime of champions he's excelled on. Into it, you know, first tournament we
I
had,
deserve
with players
getting
with
fucked.
Fearless. It's gone deep every single time. So many 5 gamers for this lineup, and they've clutched it time and time again.
What is wrong? Oh my
Games,
God, this is the
style
worst
they
shit
played, the
ever.
champions they pulled out, and the scenarios they've been put in.
Why
Every
can't they
single
just
time
charge
consecutively,
for
they've- to this point,
Skaver?
it's so clear how much they've deserved it.
Absolutely.
Oh my
it's been an
God.
awesome
I don't even know how to
LCK Cup.
count
We
right
do have
now.
An interview on stage. The winning team, Hamalife Esports.
Oh, let's see what's happening here.
Translation and please welcome the LCK Cup 2025 champion, the inaugural champion of the LCK Cup. Please give them a warm round of applause.
Zeus the OG.
Throughout the playoffs, Hamalife played 20 games total. Phil, LCK Cup was the first tournament after I moved. Things went really well until the end, and
What
I
a
was not
boss.
expecting, you know, winning it all from the get-go. Very glad and happy. Another 3-2 victory. How are you feeling, Sonia?
Oh my God.
Well, I just wanted to focus on keeping our good kind of form and momentum.
There it goes. We're gonna use Zeus's luck to trigger the set.
But I want to talk about your age from Vayne.
Why do you do this to me, game?
I mean, as if Trucks 1v1, yeah, it's a frustrating matchup, but our comp as a whole was
Please.
really with this victory, you also qualified for a tournament. What is your resolution and mindset?
That's
You know,
how I
keep the
feel right
momentum
now.
going, and I wish we
How could you, game?
Moving on to Peanut.
Fucking way.
Today, here at LCK
These
Cup.
fuckers.
What did you focus on the most?
Action.
And also the swap strategy, early jungle pass.
No fucking
So I
way.
really focused on Peanut.
5
What I
essence.
celebrate is that your 10
The gotcha machine.
corner.
You
How
can
you
see
like
if
to
it's a
look
bad
back at your
roll.
Entire career. Well, when I first started,
Yep. So you click this and see if your essence goes up.
Year mark.
You look.
I couldn't imagine myself
You look.
being loved for such a
Oh,
for
shit.
what I have right now.
I'm missing the
I
gamba.
want to say thank you to every teammate.
Error.
I hope I can
Oh my
also
God.
continue to show the best out of me with the remainder. And also your
This is it.
parents were in the audience.
This has to be it.
support you
It's
as
lagging.
well. They were very supportive with the baby peanut fan sign. Thank you so much for your support throughout my professional
Okay.
career. And
It's 5.
lastly,
Mystic
anything you
essence.
wanna say about
Don't
the
even gotta
first
see it.
stand?
Yep. Wow. This is.
Together as a team.
I don't even get. I'm not even able to get mad now. Because I know what it is before.
Atmosphere going throughout
It's
the first stand.
so
and
mad.
The good result will follow.
You got.
Zeka, the
Oh my God! It's not even
inaugural
surprising.
LCK Cup champion.
Here, look. We'll watch it. 5.
Well, 20 games throughout the playoffs, you know, we were able
Okay,
to
this is
level up
something.
so
It could be an
much.
emote.
And with that experience, experience.
No!
We're able to
Was I
see
too
the
slow?
game
I was too
thing.
slow.
The Game 5 Devil comes to a 5-game best-of-5 series. How do you do this?
Failed again.
Somehow,
I already see 5 mythic as.
So it also adds a little
Oh
pressure that
my
I should not
god, so
drop
there's not
any
even
good work.
Okay, this could be something maybe.
So you are on a 9-match win streak for Game 5, and also you have 100% win rate when it comes to the finals.
At least we got a Garen skin.
We expect you to perform in the future. Another Worlds Finals? Well,
That's
right
cool,
next up
right?
is the first 10 finals, so we will do our best to make it all the
Oh
way
my
to the
god,
finals.
bro.
Then anything you want to say to your family out there? They able to watch me win
I'm gonna
the
cry.
LCK Cup.
I'm gonna cry.
Now you have about 2 weeks to
Oh my god.
prepare for the newly introduced tournament. Can get the home ground buff and make the best result happen.
The home ground buff.
Viper,
How do you feel, Viper?
with the new Fearless draft format, we had so much fun together.
Oh my
Not only had
god.
great experience, but also had a good result. Speaking of
This is
Fearless,
so-
Champ Select, new format for the tournament as a whole. So how did you cup? So
I don't even know. We'll go one by
we
one.
were able to play a lot of different champions.
Here we
and
go.
we were able to bring out the best strategy and drafting possible. So I'm very proud that us and our
I'm gonna cry. I really don't want it to hit 80 rolls.
former teammate Tarzan and Flanger,
Please
they-
fucking get.
we're not gonna
We
today, we're gonna
are
support
winners.
Viper all the way. And hand it
This
over to them.
is where.
Hope you have a reunion over at the first stand. Last message to the fans out
Well, the
there.
odds of getting it is terrible. In
You're so
Final
supportive, so I
Fantasy,
really appreciate
they have a
it,
similar
and
drop
I
rate,
cannot
and that
thank
I've gotten multiple,
you
less
from the
than
fans,
100
as
tries.
unpaired and unmatched. Now moving on to Delight. How do you feel winning? I am very proud of
Is this
how you
5
pulled up
5
together as
essence?
a
I already saw it.
Alpions were so on point. Was that the plan for today? I'm gonna be the one.
I'm gonna
going
cry.
in for
I'm really
Bruno.
gonna break down
Many
here.
matches I have been making jokes like I'm gonna carry you guys. I appreciate that. And then game 5, we were going for
No
a
way.
scaling comp on the both sides.
No
It
way
wasn't
this
very
happens,
long.
right?
How did you keep your concentration? I mean, even from the start,
No.
we were able to get a head start, and we were winning all
Error
the trades, so
again.
we were pretty confident going into the late game. And I hope we can continue this momentum
Oh my
and another
God.
great result together one more time.
Error. Or this is set.
Coaching staff, first off,
Error.
Denny, the head coach. Back-to-back title for Hana Life Esports. How do you feel?
Mom, please help.
We started from the playing stage
Mom,
here at the
give me
LCK.
the
I'm pretty sure they're very tired and exhausted at this point, but they never gave up. They were
Oh.
always giving their all.
Mom, give me the skin.
Who would you like to give an MVP? I cannot choose one, Doing an incredible performance, so
I'm gonna really
say
break
thank
down.
you to all 5 players. Great
I'm
job,
gonna really
everyone.
break down.
Lastly, what is your resolution for the new international tournament first end? Set new good records by winning a lot of domestic tournaments so far. I hope we can continue making history and records. Motley, what was the main focus?
No.
Early
Shot.
on, well, we focused on the meta picks, but as we headed on to the later 5, because it's a fearless format, you have to
No,
find what the
right?
best picks are for your team. And we were opinions from the players, and we were able to kind of bring that into our actual Chimp Select. So I really appreciate all the
What is
teamwork
happening here?
players. With Zeus joining us, he was the new member on the lineup. A little bit when it comes to the teamwork, and also Zeus is the youngest player on our team, but he very nice and friendly.
I thought Zeus was an older
New
player.
joining the team, so we
Or
were
the
able to
newest.
the player.
Yeah, I think that's what they
So
meant, right?
Thank you.
I thought he was an
Zeus, for
OG,
being,
OG.
Also,
Ish,
the rest of
really?
our players were very nice to Zeus as well, so we were able to have a great synergy together.
Contract?
Expecting,
Joined as the
Viking
youngest on T1?
yeah,
Oh,
actually, because,
wow.
We're good at game number 5, so
Fuck this
as long
game.
as we can get 1 or 2 more wins in between, we would go to a 5-game
I'm gonna cry.
streak. because all of the players.
Zeus is 21.
they always remain
Zeus
focused
is
to
21.
Now, what is your main focus when it comes to the
What?
content preparation?
He-
The LCK teams, how they play.
He's 21
before
right
the season.
now?
So now we have
What
to
the
go back to the drawing board. Teams from other regions. And one more time, please give it up for
I'm gonna break my
Europeans.
computer screen right now.
And shortly after
Come on,
we will
game.
be
Don't
having
fuck me
a
like this.
award ceremony and
Damn
be
it.
right back. Thank you.
That's actually kind of cool. Not worth it at all. Kind of cool. That's the one skin that's actually... Alright. Getting towards the end of the skins. It's giving me everything. It's giving me everything. Zet. Set with an S. Not with a Z. Yeah, Zeus is 21. Kara 22. Guma 23. Faker 28. Damn, Faker's 28. Holy shit, Faker's the OG. Doran is 24. What the fuck? That's insane. Don't be a bitch, game. Give it to me before 80. Oh. You want to know the reason why I really want it before 80 right now, now that it's actually rolling? Kitty stays. Now, if there's another cool $500 gotcha skin, I do a 10 pull and I get it. But I need this shit to work right now. I need you to make this shit work. That's not making this shit work. Set, you're not. Alright, we're at 69 rolls. This has to be it. Peanut is 27. Peanut is 27? Viper is 24. Delight is 20. Ember in HLE. What? That he's the youngest? Alright. They're just not gonna give it to me. They're not. They're gonna make me pay for this bitch. They refuse. King refuse. Just let me. Come on, Riot. Just give it over. Just hand it over. Pretty much LCK is mostly early 20s that are in their prime. That's good. Where are the oldies at? Didn't you tell? Yeah, the old heads. All the retirees. Give me the goddamn skin. This is it. I can feel it right here. Ah, fuck, man. I hate my life. I hate my life so much. I hate everything in it.
Some translation of the winning team's interview here at the LCK Cup with, of course, Castajan there on stage.
Oh, awards, nice.
We'll be having the trophy ceremony.
So sad, bro. I'm actually
First
upset.
time ever in history.
Really sad at this. Holy shit.
Aiden Lee, the LCK Secretary General, and me.
Yeah, Team Liquid, Impact 29 World Champ along with Faker.
In front of everyone.
There he is.
There he is. See, I could have just waited. He could have introduced himself.
From the
What
bank.
he has to say here.
That's the guy for us to be here today. Back when he was in T1. Whole players who brought the excitement to the Rift. And the unwavering support of the fans. Woody Bank will continue to stand with LCK. And sharing in its passions.
Thank you so much for that.
Also, the bank is going to sponsor it.
As always, as our sponsor here at the LCK. The MVP award as well.
MVP! Teams? Yes, Woolly Bank.
LCK Cup champions qualified.
Big responsibility, but they have absolutely the intent.
Oh, they're the only worry. us together.
Here, first
Aww.
for 20 here. They don't actually get any money, but they have the opportunity to win it at for being a part of it. So that's essentially what you do win. And
Only one team in each region. Okay. Wukong. Woo. Red. Woo.
It's an LCK global tradition to
Worry. Worry.
But we don't bring
Worry. It's like worry. Worry.
2 million won on the line.
2 million won.
Oh, 1,500 bucks?
A hefty chunk of change.
Damn, that'll buy him like 5 skins.
Who is going to get it?
Zeus.
For the first ever LCK.
But
Well deserved.
As we expected.
MVP 1,390. He can buy 5 set skins. Dude, my man is living it up. Bro, how do they live?
MVP interview, a couple of questions with Zeus.
How come their parents aren't telling them to go be doctors?
And for introducing the awards here and being part and making the
Okay.
right now, so I'm gonna hand it
I'm
over
sure they
to
do
Zeus.
advertisements. Something something noodles by Zeus.
Whoa, I didn't imagine myself
Right?
having
What's up?
I was having a mindset of a challenger.
You know, I
but
don't know.
Somehow, I am very grateful, and I have to keep, proving in the upcoming so many, important
That's crazy.
things today. What stands out the most?
With
MVP,
Aatrox.
though, I would say Aatrox.
Pros used to literally get paid $100 per year for money to get close to be millionaires. That's true. I mean, the same thing is actually going on for the one, and I think it's like $1,500.
Okay, you got the word from Zeus.
Yeah, they started recently make brand,
One
but
more time, please give it up for
usually
Zeus
it's like a
MVP
bag of
the
cookies and a
LCK
Gatorade.
Finals. Thank
If
you.
you made cookies and we found this Gatorade,
So much CSUN,
that's the price
as
pool.
always, for that.
That was
For
beautiful.
me, probably a big part of it. That was a big game.
And you know what else?
The
Yeah.
favorites at first stand. He says they're going to win it all.
Let's go!
Potentially the beginning of a Hanwha Life DLCK.
No more
Obviously,
polls.
the fact that T1
We're
won
done.
Worlds puts a little bit of a wrench in
Thank you,
right
Riot.
now. But
You can go
back-to-back
fuck yourself in the ass.
LCKs
You can
here.
fuck yourself real hard, Riot.
Even take a MSI
I'm sick of your
trophy along
shit.
the way. I think we can call
I'm
it
sick.
domestically is definitely a
Don't
start.
make me do it, please, Riot.
showing that the move works. They won in summer,
Riot.
and he gets
Don't do
MVP
this,
in the
Riot,
finals.
please.
They win the cup again.
Come on, man.
The
It's the
move works.
LCK in the honor of LCK.
They just have
Come on, bro.
Not only do
There
they
it
have the
is.
t-shirts, they have the banner as well. It is your LCK
Rig system.
Hanwha Life Esports.
Oh my god. Been a pleasure.
What a great way to start off the year. Our first fearless year on the LCK stand. I really enjoyed seeing Notion make top 4. I really enjoyed seeing how close all the teams are right
Oh
now.
god, I'm gonna cry.
A lot of potential. Still some that
I'm gonna cry.
some work, but it's still early in the year.
I'm gonna.
LCK ahead of us.
Yeah.
Now their minimum is 45k a year LCK, 16k a year challenge year, i.e. Faker. Okay. Can you? I don't know. You. So you get 45k plus 16k a year?
In March for first stand. Have a fantastic day.
Happy fan, but the skin didn't roll. Stupid thing. Oh boy. So fucking pissed. In America, minimum 7 a year. Okay, I mean if it's comparable, if it's a similar salary, then yeah. G knows about Japan and Thailand and stuff. I'm learning a lot more about Korea as I'm going. I know some. I do know in South Korea, I believe the ratio was 7 out of 10 women have plastic surgery. Partially a little bit racist. It's a super surveillance state. A lot of cameras everywhere. Or so. Of course, conscripted. You know. Or I would definitely like to learn more. They definitely got some cuties out there for sure. Just nah, they don't get paid as much to get good players. Oh, is it because America is dead? The North American scene is dead as fuck. And I'm a North American. Alright, fuck yourself in the asshole. Okay, here it is. My paid for skin. Oh. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. On 78? No. No. Of course not. Why, G, why? To teach myself a lesson. To teach myself a lesson. And I learned it. I learned it. At this point in my life, I'm not a fan of gacha. I'm not a fan of gacha. I've played gacha before. It's been ages. But, you know, I've done banner pulls. I've played Dragon Ball Dokkan, Breach Blade Souls, Fate Grand Order. That one game with Kirito. Oh my god, why am I forgetting it? And as a new player, we tested out their gacha experience. You know, because this is the way they want. It's a terrible system. It's legitimately awful. It's bad. You know. I've played gacha of Riot Tournament bot game. And I'm putting my fucking title. I paid for this shit. I'm putting it on. Where is it? Yep. Let everyone know that I'm a piggy. Let everyone know that I'm a fucking piggy. Alright. Oh my god. It's so bad. It's so bad. Yep. Oh my god. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh my god. Oh, it's already 3 in the morning, huh? I don't know if I have one more bot in me. Alright, the LCK's Jover. Leave, go. Ow. Man. Overall, good matches. Good matches. Man, that was painful. That was legitimately painful. What's crazy is I don't even want the banner. I don't even want the banner. The banner's not even fucking something I wanted. Oh my god. I'm fine with my regular banner. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna go play one match. Let's put on some music. And then I'm gonna go to bed. One good old bot match to see what this skin is about. And then we go. Oh, hello, CG. Did you know I'm Mom's #1 fan? Yep. Yep, it lets everyone know I'm a little piggy. Yep. Oh my god. This better be so god tier. I don't even have a title. That's so true. That's so real. Watch somebody pick set.
I'm undisputed.
I would cry. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Other than KS Gaming. Ooh, KS Gaming. Kill Steal Gaming. Oh yeah, that's 100%. Alright. Alright, Riot. You've hosed me. Man. I'm legitimately upset at that. That sucks so much. ass. Oh man. So bad. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Hey, look at that. Radiant set. Bam, bam. Ooh, that looks good. Holy shit. Coven Lysandra looks crazy. Let's CG's level 6. I don't even know what that means. I don't have any mastery either. I know. It's crazy. Oh, the team doesn't have any mastery. Oh my god. That's a crazy border. Well, somebody's playing on a toaster. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. I said a quick match, and I guess we're going to be here for a couple hours. Yep. Oh, it's the cow Alistair. Oh, that's hilarious. Wow. Oh my god. Cow Alistair has more work done than that whatever new skin. Cow Alistair has more work done than my skin, bro. Oh my god. But it's got 2 times as much work done as that fucking... To hide the meter, pipes, or control 5, and it will appear in the... What? Okay. Thank you.
Told me it's gonna be
Control 5? What? Oh, I have to be at the place?
No.
God. Oh yeah, I need to update my emote fucking collection, I guess.
Minions have spawned.
Who's going where? 2 junglers. Ooh, Ari's going for down here.
On screen or in the ring, I make it look easy.
Not gonna lie, this not bad. The little snake dude is kind of fucking. Oh shit! It's a 2v1. I forgot. Oh motherfucker!
Say about messing with the.
I need to run. I'm gonna put a little head pat emote.
Prepare for the next tick.
Ta-da! There we go. Yeah, the fast running looks really funny. That's not.
Are gonna regret it, and regret it, and regret it some more.
He's got writing it and all this shit. Oh boy. Okay. He punches differently too. Like he's some sort of kung fu fighter. Regular set punch? Did I get scammed? Yeah, that's for sure. But did I get...
Problem? Skip my agent. Talk to my fist.
Yeah, my punch is slower or am I tripping here? Maybe it's just late. It's just late. Man. With the regular skin and I never looked at it that close. Now I'm just fucking hyper inspecting this bitch.
Kick 1,000 times.
There's no way he says that.
Puts his whole heart into one punch. got here with us?
Rampage.
Ram.
This is awesome. But supporting my mom? That's what I'm most proud of.
Oh, lessons have been learned.
Just wait. I look good.
But you're gonna want me to help you, huh? Destroyed.
Rampage.
I need to get in here. Hey, the fucking clutch Lissandra, that was good.
All the talent, thank God.
Ooh.
An enemy has been slain.
Just living a good life.
Oh my god. Brother, no. I'm not that big. Who's that, the Rakan?
Serpent still got my back.
Do I have a sad emote? I'm a down with this. There we go. Oh.
You take a swing.
Let's go. Ooh, careful there.
I'm starving.
What the fuck was that? We got 2 melees on my ass. Oh my god. That was madness.
Has destroyed a turret.
Oh my goodness.
Dominating.
Boy.
Just for you. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Wait, what? How did I miss that? We should have hit.
Serpent style.
Maybe not center true damage. Oh shit, son.
Nothing like going home for the holidays.
Shut down. Enemy killing spree.
I'm dead. Ooh, man. Man.
Legendary.
Jesus.
Shut down.
Oh, man. This... What is this? Oh. We're different. Wait, what is this? What are we wearing now? Oh, interesting.
Ooh, I can feel my blood pumping.
Are you gonna go in, volley? I'm high as a cloud.
Mom's fought for me since I was little. It's my turn now. Been a while since I've been home.
There we go.
An enemy has been slain.
This fight's the real deal.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They'd better not.
Oh! Damn it, the Ari lore. Damn it. Boom.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Double kill.
Double. Did I get any other stuff? I gotta keep filling the bar. Oh, just control 5 deletes it and erases
I
it.
got my demands ready in the green room. Purple candy, diet soda.
I gotta lie, these voice lines are not very nice. Oh, you dirty slut. Hey. Oh. Ah. I could have. Setups. Nah. Oh boy. I definitely tried.
An ally has been slain.
Oh no. Oh, I'm down for a minute. And you can't see your little special bar at the when you're down.
Has destroyed a turret.
Alright. Oh shit, we've been on for a minute. Oh, it just pops up here?
No special effects needed.
Sure. Isn't that sad?
When I got my big break, I promised I'd never forget where I came.
Killing spree.
Fighting this good takes practice.
So did she?
My share of bad reviews.
An Ari? No, an Ash.
My problem.
I was like, I think I could kill her if I land her.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh my god.
Turret has been destroyed.
My turret has been destroyed. What the hell? Where?
Legendary. Shut down.
My favorite role? The hero. No acting needed.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Today was a good day. Other than the fact of suffering for this fucking skin. We'll never talk about this again. Unless you guys bring it up to throw it in my face. Yep, we'll never bring this up. It'll be our little secret. Shh. Yep. Alright. Oh, yeah. Um... I forget, yeah. Clean, yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, reactions have their own set next to Emu Wheel. Oh! Oh, that's so great. I completely forgot about that. Thank you, Suchi. What's a good start emote? This one. And what's a good ace? This one. What's a first blood? This this is first blood. We'll do ace. There we go. I like this guy though. He's cool. He's like, yeah! That's how I was trying to roll for the skins. Alright. That's awesome. I don't even know what the fuck this is. But okay, I'm gonna get out of here. It's fucking almost 4 in the morning. Holy shit. Alright. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have an amazing night, Suchi. Everyone, late night gaming, relaxing, axing, crying. It's gonna be ramen noodles for the... Yeah, it's gonna be ramen noodles for entirety of March. And thank you so much for joining me. I had a great time. LCK was great. Peace. And keeps doing that. That's very nice. Very nice. I do want to trim all my movies. I do want to... How much was it? Oh my god. For 280, right? 50. I paid much more. I had a cleared one of those. Yeah, 34 times. Is that crazy? If I didn't know. If not, I'm gonna be here. It's like extremely attractive.
that would want to work at Hooters to maybe get a lot of